Never heard of them.
Never heard of them.
Never heard of them. We got the Latinos taking over the podcast now.
That's what it is. The real brown people.
Yeah, well,
we are the whitest Hispanics.
We really are. People fucking look at us like, oh, Alex is white.
Yeah, people think I'm white too. It depends on who you ask though. Like some people would be like, bro, I knew you was Hispanic the second I saw you. And others was like, I didn't know you were Hispanic until I heard you speak Spanish one time. Like, it's weird. Some people can tell, some people can't.
Chatman about to be on Kofi ass, boy.
By the way, Kofi, I should have just said this on the podcast. Yesterday, you asked me to be on the pod, and I said yeah. But when I saw that, I'm like, I'm gonna tell Kofi yeah, but I might have to back out, bro, because I didn't have internet in my crib, in my apartment, until literally this morning.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been having some internet issues myself. I know Jack stayed having internet issues.
My shit was going down today.
Yeah,
Jack, how do you have so many issues on the internet, bro? That's crazy to me.
Living in apartments, man, that shit sucks.
Bro, ever since I moved to this apartment, I've been stealing the neighbor's Wi-Fi for like a year.
Oh,
For like
See, I probably got neighbors like
yeah,
man,
hanging
man.
out
My
online,
shit.
they're not playing any games or stealing the internet.
And then the neighbor moved. So I had to get my own internet, man. Unfortunately.
Dude, that's insane.
Yeah, for a year, bro. I was using that people that. Or whoever's, I don't know if it's a dude or chick. I don't even know who it is.
I met a little bit.
Just gotta get closer to the mic, I think. Might fuck with my gain in the sound settings too. Let me see.
Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. How are we sounding? Are we sounding good, people? We in the new year. Make sure you guys support the podcast by simply hitting the like button and sharing it out on your social media platform via Twitter, Facebook, whatever you do. It's a new year. So we appreciate everybody coming back to tune in and watch us live. It's been a while since we did a podcast, man. Almost like 3-4 weeks. You know what I mean? Hope y'all didn't forget about us. We didn't forget about you guys. We appreciate you guys, all the support you guys showed us all 2021. And we're here to give you a good year, man. I have a good feeling about this year, man. Game-wise, content-wise, it's going to be a good year, man. So, I wish nothing but blessings to all of our subscribers, and hopefully y'all have an amazing 2022. All right? So, so as you guys can see, it's unfortunate that we don't have a main member on the podcast. Nobody dipped out on us this year. You know what I mean? Don't worry. Our man J-Main is not here today with us because he got the Omarion, sadly. No. He hasn't been to work in a few days. He's been feeling like shit. So, I don't run a slave ship, so I told him, you know what I mean? Take your time.
Hey,
come back. Come back.
Oh my God.
When you feel better. So, yeah, make sure you guys hit up J-Main on Twitter. Adam, and tell him to wish him well, man. Wish him well. He should be back next week. When I last talked to him, he said he was feeling a little bit better, but just extremely congested. So, let that man rest. Hopefully he fights it. So, I think he's gonna be good. My boy, one night he got COVID 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
3 times.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been good.
He's still living?
He's still living, so he's.
I mean, that's great. Hey, I'm glad you made it, bro.
One night has has like this. What's the word? An immune system so powerful. He's never used a condom. Like this man, he's
true
good.
story.
He's valid.
True story. Big
Wow,
shout out to my boy.
That's all
One
we're
night.
gonna go. That's what we're gonna do. His immune system, because he's never used a rubber.
So
He's
usually
been
when
exposed
AIDS
to a lot of shit, man.
It was
Bro, he
COVID
said
and
he
when
never
AIDS
used a
hit.
rubber in his life. Facts. That's crazy.
Not once.
Yo, now
That's
once
crazy.
Not
That's
once.
crazy. Yeah, man.
I can't.
that's a
know,
dangerous
man.
Not
dude, man.
once. That's dangerous, dude.
Facts. That man,
Yeah.
yo.
He likes to roll the dice, man. Yo.
That is
Don't
an
watch
absolute
it, bro.
roll of the dice.
All right, but we back. we're gonna go ahead and do the intros. It's gonna be a pretty long podcast, and we actually got a lot of dope topics, man, today. So strap in. It's gonna be a good one, and we're gonna start off with our guest today. We got a new content creator, Bam Bam. Say what up to the people, man. And where can they find you?
What up? Yes, sir. What up? Y'all can find me on YouTube, man. Bam Bam V3. This is my second or third time being on the podcast. Actually, I was on Off the Record a couple times. Was on Press Start podcast. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for always letting, you know what I'm saying, the new people come into the community, get their voice heard. But yeah, man, that's where y'all can find me, man.
That's dope. Make sure you guys check him out. And you know, this year I want to work with more creators. So if you're a small like YouTuber, not saying like we're big or anything like that, but if you're else just starting up and you know you already got some content there on YouTube, just hit us up and we'll try to have you on the podcast. You know, especially if you're a supporter of us, we want to put out your content out there too, man. I was just saying I need to get H Dog on the podcast. Jack, I don't even think H Dog's been on the podcast before, has he?
Yes.
It's a reason for that. It's a reason.
Oh, wow.
Let me stop playing. Has he been on the? I don't think he has.
Has he been on the podcast?
He has.
Then it must have been a long time ago. Then
It's been like 2, maybe 2.5 years.
Wow.
It's been a
I
while.
don't remember that.
Nah, man, that ain't right. That ain't right.
Yeah,
man,
he worked full time, and we gotta.
Nah, listen, you gotta.
We need to get him on the pod.
Give him a couple months before you bring him in, because I don't know if you've been noticing A-Star been acting funny lately, man. I don't know.
Oh,
What do you mean acting funny? Tell me more.
What's going on with H-Dog?
Bro, he got a slice of coochie recently.
Oh shit!
And he don't know.
Shit! Not like this.
He don't know how to act. He don't know how to act, yo. You got to see the kind of shit he be saying in Discord these days.
Yes, sir. You know, I respect H-Dog because he's a Caucasian man that has jungle fever. That's why I respect him off the rip. You know what I mean? So
H-Dog was just light skinned, Kofi. Come on, bro. Come on, man.
Shout out to H-Dog, man.
Thanks.
Shout out to H-Dog, real talk. Well, Bam Bam, thank you for coming on the podcast, and we'll definitely have you on again. It's always a pleasure talking with you. And we got, a familiar face today. You know what I mean? He's been on the podcast quite a few times. My boy Meds, yo. Say what up.
What's up, everybody? Happy New Year to everybody. Hope everybody had happy holidays. I want everybody in the chat and you guys here in the panel to realize this, okay? We're on time today.
Facts.
There's a reason. There's a reason for that. The reason for that is that last night Kofi contacted me. He said, yo, fire J-Main, unreliable, caught the Rona. We're going to try to bring in more variety, more diversity into the Press Start podcast. So we're going to make it a half Latino, a half Black cast. And you're the perfect guy. I said, you know what, Kofi? I'll come save the podcast. You got it. So I'm here.
Yes, sir.
So happy to be here. It's like, I don't know. I've been here a bunch of times and it's always great every time. So happy to be here. Thanks.
Yeah, what a gunshot's up, Kofi? What's up?
I need to get the sound. That's like my goal this year is definitely to get the soundboard back and working that everybody hears it perfectly. Because I could get the soundboard going, but it doesn't hit the same when not everybody hears the soundboard on the podcast. So I'm gonna try and get that working, and we're gonna bring it back for 2022. But if you're new to the show, welcome. Stick around. Everybody's channel is in the description below. Make sure you guys subscribe to everybody over here. And we're gonna go ahead and introduce our panel. We're gonna start off with my boy Alex. Say what up.
Welcome to the show, everybody. It's been a while. I am the resident troublemaker for the panel. Also, good news: the channel has hit 18,000 subscribers. Look at that, 18K. We broke my goal for 15 by 3,000 like the last month. But new content every day. I'm changing a few things in the channel, doing specific things, but thank you everybody for supporting. And also check out Kofi's vlog channel where he poops hot fire all the time.
Oh boy.
Spicy food. Anyways, y'all, I hope you enjoy the show and let's have a great time tonight.
Sir. Jack, say what up to the people.
Hello. What's good? What's popping?
Hello.
Nah. 2022, we ain't doing that, Jack. 2022.
What you mean?
You had a 4-week break. You had a. I don't want to hear none about that. I don't want to hear none. You had a 4-week break. You got to be turned up in this motherfucker. Yeah, yes. Like, shake that ass on the podcast. We need to see that.
You don't want me to do that, Cole.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I ain't got no bad for all that. But how y'all doing? You know what I mean? What's good, y'all?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And J-Main once again is not here, but shout out to him. His channel link is in the description as well. All right, yo. So we in the new year. So I guess let's just start off and just catch up and see how everybody's holidays was. Jack, yo, how was your vacation? How was your holidays? What games were you playing? What you get for Christmas? What's up?
It was cool, man. You know what I mean? Had a good Christmas with the fam. What did I get for Christmas? I don't even fucking know. I got a 4K Blu-ray player. That was nice, right?
Ooh.
New mattress. You know what I mean? I'm sitting on a new mattress right now. Like I'm energized, man. It's great. What else? What have I been playing? I've been playing a Ratchet. I've been playing my PS3 recently, man, because that PS5 ain't been satisfying me, dog. I've been playing Ratchet and Clank, the old games on PS3, dog. What the PS2 games?
What did you just say?
I ain't been playing my PS5, man. I gotta be honest, bro.
Your
I gotta be
PS5
honest,
is not satisfying you?
Not currently. I mean, I'm gonna probably play my next game on it, but well, we gotta wait till February.
Wow.
You know how they go. Yeah. So, I've been cooling, bro. I've been chilling.
That's good, man. How about you, Alex? How was your holidays? What you get for Christmas?
Holiday was good.
Your
For
vacation.
Christmas, I got gym clothes. Just really did a lot of content on the channel. That was really it. I'm almost done with the house, laying down tile, so we're getting closer. We're almost done. Just got my master bedroom and then the kitchen. Then I'm done remodeling the house.
That's
Nice.
good, bro.
Done.
That's good.
So we'll be done with that. But yeah, just gave the kid a bunch of the toys and stuff like that. That's really what we did.
Yeah. How about our guest, Bam Bam? How'd you celebrate the holidays? How was your New Year? What you been playing?
I was chilling, bro. I took a vacation out in Florida. You know what I mean? I'm with Alex.
Nice.
I got 2 kids, so I was really just buying shit for the kiddos. You know what I mean? And as far as playing games, man, I just been playing. PS5 been running third-party games. Xbox Series X been running third-party games. Nintendo, I have been playing some Pokemon. You know what I'm saying? I am gearing up for that Pokemon Arceus. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody wants to smoke, I will be handing that shit out. But that's really it, bro.
That's a single player game.
Arceus is?
No
they got a
PvP?
multiplayer in that shit?
Yeah, no multiplayer.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Fought on that shit one time, Kofi. Fought on that shit one time, bro.
I don't know the sound effects. I wish I could, man. I wish I could. Yeah, man. How about you, Meds?
Well, I'm a 30-year-old single male. So I didn't get anything for Christmas. Actually, that's not true. I apologize. Shout out to Red Hood 420. You guys know Red Hood. And shout out to Lobo from the Discord. Red Hood gifted me like 6 games on Christmas. So shout out to him.
He didn't give me shit for Christmas. What the hell? Okay.
He didn't give me nothing.
Red Hood's family, so I don't know. But and then also Lobo gifted me God of War on PC. You love that, Jack. So I got that on Steam. And besides that, I had a good time with my family. I gave my nieces and nephews a bunch of kids. At this age, Christmas is all about seeing like the kids' faces when they open stuff up. Exactly. It's really wholesome and fun. And yeah, I had a good time with the family and literally went 3 weeks with no internet up until literally this morning. So I haven't been playing no games and I've been sad as hell and depressed. But I'm back at it. Internet's on deck. I'm on PressStarKofi and it's a new year and I'm feeling good.
That's good. That's good. And for me, I've been enjoying my break. I can't even lie. I stepped away from social media a little bit. Stepped away just from, everything revolving around YouTube. So it was a nice break. Spent a whole lot of time with the family, the wife. Played a lot of games. I got the platinum in the order again on my Jack Move account.
Wait,
I got.
I gotta stop you.
What happened?
Can you backtrack a little bit?
Which one?
You spent time with who?
The wife.
Mm-hmm. So you did it? You did the wedding, the whole shebang? You didn't tell nobody?
No. The wedding is this year, man. The wedding is this year.
That's just what people call their girlfriends, Alex. Come on.
Yeah.
No, fiance.
Nah, she's the wifey, man. I don't use fiance. She's still the wifey.
People don't say that. People don't say that.
Yeah, we call her the wife still, man.
I thought you already got married. I was like, this
the wedding is this year. The wedding is this year. So
okay.
Yeah, that's happening.
Hey, Kofi, no cat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need that invite, cuz.
Yeah, you're gonna come to Jamaica?
Fly to Canada.
You're gonna go to.
Oh, you're going to Jamaica?
You come to Jamaica?
I'll post on the Twitter post.
You post on the Twitter?
I'll comment on the Twitter post. Yeah.
So it's this year. Don't worry, I'll keep the boys updated on that, on how that goes. But yeah, like I was saying, I got the platinum in the Order 1886. That game was low key. It definitely was missing something in the gameplay. But low key, out of all the games that dropped around that time that were kind of mid, I feel like that game the most deserves a sequel. To be honest, really good game. So I got the platinum on that. On the Jack Move account, I played through Life is Strange. Don't ask me why I'm playing through Far Cry 6 as well. Ubisoft had like a huge sale over Boxing Day, so I got like 3 or 4 Ubisoft games for like just over $100, which is a pretty good deal. So I bought a bunch of games for the PS5, and I just been playing that. So I just been enjoying myself still, man. And that's pretty much my how I spent my holidays. And what I got for Christmas, I got clothes, a cologne. I actually got some custom black face plates for my PS5. It was in my Amazon wishlist, and the wifey bought me some. So that was very nice of her too. So yeah, man. That's all I've been spending my time with, man. Yeah, I mean, so it was good, man. I enjoyed myself, and I'm ready to get back to work, man. I'm ready to get back to work.
Kofi.
But go ahead.
Sorry, random question about the faceplates. Are they like official Sony face? Like you said, you got them on Amazon.
These ones are not. These are Amazon joints, but they're actually nice as hell. So I might actually just save the money. You know what I mean? I might not even need them official ones no more. These ones are actually really nice, man.
Are they the kind that like shave off the like?
Nah,
lip?
bro. Nah.
Okay. So it looks just like the stock ones, just different
stock
color.
ones. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just missing the PlayStation logo, and they're all black. Looks really good, man. The console does look really, really good in black. All right, so since we do got a lot of topics to cover today, let's get right into it. On the screen right now, I got Horizon. I want to talk about Horizon because we got a lot of news surrounding Horizon the past couple of days. Apparently, Jack, there's gonna be a Horizon VR game coming up, developed by what, Firesprite?
Yes.
Am I correct?
Yes.
All right, so we did get some news on the latest PSVR, and we're going to talk about that a little bit later. But we got a new trailer on Horizon, and we got to see Horizon VR game that's coming out called Call to the Mountain. Thoughts on it, Jack? Are you interested? Because I think you didn't purchase PSVR, right?
No, I never played any VR before, man. I saw the new Horizon Call of the Mountain, I believe it's called. It looks intriguing, I guess it's gonna be like one of their showcase titles for the PSVR 2 that they talked about the specs of, which we're gonna get into later. But I don't know, man. I'm gonna be real about this VR shit. It just really depends on the price and how many cords it got, because I already got a mess in my room right now. But it's gonna come down to that price, bro. Because the specs they saying, like tech wise, spec wise, this is gonna be like the most advanced VR tech wise ever, right? PSVR 2.
You know what? Since we're already here, we might as well get into it. So CES is going on right now, right? And this is where I believe PlayStation announced more details for the PSVR 2, which is the official name, by the way. It's called the PSVR 2. So let's get into some details while we're already here. It's gonna have an OLED display, 2000 by 2040 per eye. The refresh rate is going to be 90 hertz and 120 hertz. It's going to have adjustable lenses. It's going to have 110 degrees of field of view. It's going to have motion sensors and 3-axis gyroscopes and all of that stuff. Accelerometers and IR sensors. It's going to have 4 cameras, I believe, on the headset or something like that. It's going to use USB-C. What else?
Only one wire, by the way.
And it's gonna be one wire in comparison to the old PSVR, where it had a breakout box and all sorts of crazy shit going on. So at least it's gonna have one cord. And that's pretty much the major things that they announced with the latest PSVR. So it is gonna be extremely high end. And real quick, I gotta say this: if this headset is not compatible with PC out the gate, I think this is an L, to be honest. That's my opinion on
So
this.
the original PSVR was not compatible. You had to download like a third-party driver but it still worked on PC.
But it was shit though.
work.
But it was shit though. Let's not forget that.
I mean, compared to
Well,
the other options,
it was
on
shit.
PC, yeah.
Well, hold on. You did have to use the 2 dildos on the PSVR, which were not good.
Yeah.
So of course it's going to be shit.
And the PS4
However,
camera.
though, from what I've heard, the PSVR headset was the most comfortable.
It was
That's
comfortable.
facts.
That's what I've heard from people. If they're able to make the PSVR 2 headset comfortable and it is USB-C, it does make sense that it would work on PC day one. If it doesn't work day one, 72 hours tops, there's a mod. Guaranteed.
I don't know why Sony wouldn't embrace it, because I think when it comes to the PSVR 2, especially now that they're putting all these games on PC, why not just making it compatible with PC on the gate? So at least if there's a PC gamer out there, right, they can actually at least buy the hardware. I know hardware is usually sold sometimes when it's really like fancy like this at a loss, and they just recoup off software. But there's quite a few PSVR games that are on PC as well. You know what I mean? Yep. So I feel like, why not make it compatible with PC? Sell a ton of more headsets too at the same time. And I don't know. I think that's the wave at this point, bro. I really think
it makes the most sense.
Mm-hmm.
It does. And I think it will actually. I'm sorry, Mets. I think it will be compatible with PSVR or with PC. Mostly because of just what they've been doing with whole slate, et cetera. Like,
it makes sense.
It makes sense, right? Not only that, but VR is a very niche genre. It's a niche thing, right? The best VR game is Half-Life Alyx.
Yeah.
Like, that's the best VR game. And then what's the other one, Meds? The one that makes everybody vomit. Starts with an R. I'll think about it. It's another game that's just like, that is as good as Half-Life Alyx, that is just like a fucking nightmare, but everybody fucking pukes when they play that game.
Resident Evil 4 on Oculus Quest 2 is heat.
Yo, honestly, listen, I think if you know me, I had a lot of slander for VR early on, but I was an early adopter when I first tried it. So rightfully so, y'all have to give me a pass. But ever since, I've been, fucking around with like the Oculus Quest, that device, wow. Yes, that device is actually quite mind-blowing. Built-in VR, has a pretty decent library on, on the Facebook Marketplace or whatever they call it, on the Oculus Marketplace.
It has the best library. It
has a pretty good library on there and stuff. On top of that, bro, it blew my mind. There's something called Virtual Desktop. If you guys have Oculus Quest, you guys probably already know about this, but I was late to the party. Virtual Desktop, bro, when I tell you I could play all my PC games, every single one of them, Half-Life, Alyx, all the demanding games on the Quest, wirelessly, it just blew my mind. And the quality, too, was great, too. I'm like, yo, what is happening here? I'm like, this is some wizardry type shit. It blew my mind. It really did. So
I got a question about the whole VR thing too, if you don't mind,
go ahead,
bro.
Go ahead.
With the PSVR 2 dropping, right? Do y'all think that the VR shit is finally going to step out of that shadow of people thinking that it's just a gimmick? I don't what? Because I know right now, right? Because right now, right? I don't know. I think the last time I checked, because I was looking at the you know what I'm saying, at the Quest and at the PSVR like before this news came out. But a lot of those games, instead of saying games, it says VR experiences. Like, these shit still ain't really like whole fleshed out games. A lot of these things are still on rail type of experiences, and it's not like it's not like RE4 on Oculus. It's not like Half-Life.
There's a few of those games now popping up that are actually real games, AAA games, that you can play on VR nowadays, like Half-Life Alyx, Resident Evil 4. There's a couple of other ones that are actually like that too.
But is that enough? But is that enough money for you to go out and drop $400? You
know what? If you're asking me if I think VR is gonna become like super mainstream now, I still don't think so. I still think they gotta get VR to a place where it's like a pair of glasses or something extremely small before it goes super mainstream like that. But I think it has its market, and clearly with everything that's going on with Facebook and the metaverse and stuff like that, it seems like VR is here to probably stay. But I think they're just gonna refine this. When engineers refine this shit so it's a lot smaller, then maybe it'll become it's probably gonna become bigger. To be honest, Apple probably has to do some shit to before a lot of people get on the bandwagon. You know how people follow Apple and
Yeah.
trends and
Oh, yeah,
shit like
facts,
that, right? If Apple
Yeah.
makes a VR shit, next thing you know, it's gonna be some big shit. You know what I mean? You guys
Kofi,
already know
I
how
wanted
I
to-
feel with Apple.
I was rude and I cut off Meds. So Meds, if you want to go, I'm sorry.
I was
Yeah.
gonna inject what I was gonna say right now. To piggyback off what you were saying about the PSVR and PC and everything, I think it would be very wise for Sony to make it compatible with PC because what's the whole reason for the whole slate, right? What's his name? Ryan wants the
Reach more
investments that
gamers,
they
yeah.
make. Yeah, they want the investments that they make on these games to pay off, and simply selling them to one audience isn't. I mean, obviously they're making tons of money, but you could always make more. So I think if they do that, I think the door is open right there to just walk through for the PSVR exclusive games that they have been developing to come over to PC. Like I would like to see
Exactly.
Astrobot over on PC.
Yeah.
And also, the new stuff that they're going to be coming out with. They just got the new studio that they're working on, the Horizon game. They only
Yeah.
make VR games. So if they want these games to not die and, be profitable and continue to make newer and bigger
Games, yeah, you need to reach more
games.
people.
Yeah, none of this experience stuff, because that's actually one thing I'm worried about with this new Horizon VR game. Like, I'm
Facts.
worried that it's just going to be like this experience thing, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
People
Exactly.
want full-fledged games, and I think opening the door to PC VR with the PSVR 2, I think that falls in line with the goal of the company. So it would be wise, and I hope it happens.
How much
Also-
I hope
money?
we see that.
How much
Also-
money y'all? My fault. Go ahead. My fault.
I'm sorry, bro. I just want to say that I think that the best VR game, me and Blaze are gonna play it after the podcast, is Walkabout VR Mini Golf Hot Fire. Kofi, you should join us after the pod. And also, I forgot my next point, but it is good. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I was just gonna ask, how much money do y'all think Sony is gonna put this PSVR 2 headset out? Because I think I also read something that said that the new controller is gonna also offer haptic feedback. So
As
how
well
much
as,
money?
I forgot to say real quick too. I believe the PSVR 2 or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
It's a tongue twister. It's gonna have eye tracking as well. So they're packing a lot of technology into it. So if you're asking me how much I think it's gonna end up costing, I think it's gonna cost more than a base Oculus Quest too. Low key,
Yeah,
I
bro.
think it will.
That shit
I think it
gonna be-
will.
Bro, it's gotta be
Really?
That shit gonna be
500.
expensive, bro.
I think it's gonna be
Let me
like
tell you what it is.
400. It's gonna be like 400, bro.
$499.99.
I could see it. I could see it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I could
It's
see
gonna be
it, bro.
500 with like a cheaper version that maybe doesn't include certain things for 400.
Like the controllers.
Like
the
they're gonna
controllers,
bundle
Like a
out the
stripped down
controllers.
version of it that'll be a little cheaper, but
That
if
bitch
you-
is gonna be as much as it. So listen, hold on. Let's get this right. PC game is expensive, right, Kofi?
You already know. You already know.
How much is a 4K TV? A couple $100, right?
Yes, sir.
Like
Yes,
a
sir.
thousand.
A good one. A good
So-
one. You want a couple of things.
Go, so let's say $300 for a 4K TV. I'm gonna go cheap. Let's go Alex, right? Let's go Alex.
Damn, what is that? Is that Toshiba or
That's a
Toshiba? No,
TCL.
that's a Mac-
ViewSonic?
You know that is.
ViewSonic?
That's a RCA. That's for the old heads. An RCA TV.
Panasonic.
We'll say
Go.
$300, right? $500 console. It's $800. $500 VR. We're already at what? $1,400.
That's
$1,300.
13. Yeah.
$70 games.
Yeah, gaming is an expensive
PS
hobby,
Plus.
period,
PS
bro.
Plus.
Paying for online.
I mean, that's exactly why it's not gonna be like this gangbusters crazy seller.
And yeah,
But-
listen, and y'all make fun of me for putting a PC in a milk crate.
And the thing is too, Alex, like Kofi was reading off the specs or whatever. This is gonna be a very high quality PC headset, not PC
Yeah.
VR headset.
Yeah.
And obviously, these things cost money. Like the Valve Index right now currently holds the crown, and that thing's
It's
like
$1,000.
800. Yeah, that thing's like 800 bucks
$1,000.
Yeah,
without
yeah.
the controllers. If you add the
Yep.
controllers, then it's like $1,000. So listen, if you want a premium experience, the PlayStation guys want that greatness. You better be ready to pay great prices.
That's
So-
what I'm saying too, right?
Great prices.
And that's why the Oculus Quest 2 is so amazing. Does it have
Yeah.
the highest resolution in comparison to every single VR headset? No, probably. But I'm telling you, the experience is very sound for the price, man. You pay what, $300 for this, and you get you get access to a huge library of games. And I feel like PlayStation will be sliding themselves if they don't make the PSVR compatible with PC. So
Mhm.
that would even incentivize people to probably even buy it. So okay, if it's dry on the PlayStation right now, hook it up to the PC and check out what's on the PC. You know, when PlayStation drops an exclusive, you could go back to the console, as well as PC gamers who don't have a PS5 to maybe if they want a premium VR headset that they could just walk to the store and buy it, because the Valve Index, you can't walk to the store and buy it, right?
No.
You know what I mean?
No,
It's only on Steam.
I think the Vive, you might be able to find the Vive in store in like a tech store, the computer store, or something like that, and that shit is stupid pricey as well. The Vive is what?
That's like $499.
It's outdated too. The Vive is not what you want.
The Vive. Oh, no, the HTC Vive is. I think it's like $499.
$499? Oh shit! I thought they had a new one that was mad expensive, yo. Well,
no,
I
that's
don't
the
know.
Index. The Index is 1,000.
Okay.
Yeah,
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Easily accessible. Put that shit on. Make that shit compatible for both PlayStation and PC. Then I see that, you know, the PSVR 2 will have a nice, healthy life cycle. But
you know what's gonna be crazy though, Kofi?
What's
you
up,
know
man,
what's gonna be wild as fuck? It's gonna be dudes out here looking for a PSVR 2 headset, and they're not even gonna be able to find a PS5, bro.
Wow.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, that shit gonna be crazy to see. It's like, how they gonna be coming out with? Because like, I can see it right now. You're gonna see this shit when this shit drops. It's gonna be easier to find that shit than it is to find a new console.
Probably, I can see that.
Bro,
happening.
don't be surprised if like the PSVR 2 situation is the same exact, you know, console situation that you can't find.
Could be
anywhere.
that too, man. Because even just chips in general is just freaking
Tough to
hard,
get.
right?
Because you know they're also not going to manufacture a ton of them. So
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, Horizon Call of the Mountain coming exclusively to PSVR 2, and there's rumors floating around that Half-Life Alex may come to PSVR 2, which is a
I
good
hope it
thing.
does.
I hope so.
I hope
Yeah.
it does too. But I'm saying this right now, unless Sony's taking a big loss on this shit with the tech that they're talking, I'm calling this shit $450, cheapest $450.
Easy.
Jack, what you saying for the price?
$499, bro.
$499.
Jack, what you saying for the price?
Like I said, based on the specs alone, this is like the highest quality VR headset to come out. So, man, there's headsets that cost $800, $1,000. So I can see this easily being $500.
Yeah.
It might be $500 at the cheapest if we being real, because the shit they talking, that's some.
And that'll be a deal. That'll be a deal.
Yeah.
Sony will be losing money on this.
Yeah. All right, so since we're on the topic of PlayStation, there's a couple of things that I actually do want to talk about. You know, we've seen some interesting tweets today on the timeline. We got a report that Ghost of Tsushima has sold 8 million copies, and of course that's a great number. You know what I mean? For a new IP, is doing extremely well. But we got a little bit of a salty tweet, Alex, from
We sure did.
ex-developer from Sony. He developed a little game called Days Gone, which was a critical, you could say a critical flop, right?
It was lukewarm.
It
was very mixed. It was very mixed.
It was mixed. It was
The
mixed.
game is fire, okay?
Right? But the game came out at a time when PlayStation really had nothing, if we keeping it a buck, right? But back to the developer, right? The developer came out and said, he quote tweeted the Ghost of Tsushima Game Informer tweet, saying the one that's saying that it sold 8 million copies. And the guy said, yo, Days Gone sold 8 million copies, then went on to sell million plus copies on PC. But the development team always made us feel like the game was a failure. So you could kind of see the disappointment. You kind of feel the salt, Alex would like to say, the salt in his tweet.
I'm confused, right? Ghost of Tsushima sold 8 million is a success.
Yes, sir.
Days Gone sold 8 million is a failure.
I'll tell you why, Alex.
Can somebody explain that to me?
I can
Let's
explain,
talk about
Alex. Hand
Please,
up, sir.
because you know what? At the end of the day, money talks, right?
I'll tell you
Yes,
why,
sir.
Alex.
Tell me why.
Here's why. First of all, full disclosure, I am the biggest Days Gone stan you'll ever meet. Love the game. Love it on PC, by the way. The keyboard and mouse makes it mwah. Anyway, so here's why. Firstly, it took Bend Studio 10 years to make this game. Not that they were working on it for 10 years, but think about it. The last game that they put out before this game was Uncharted Golden Abyss. That if you count the fact that it released in Japan about 6 months ahead, that game came out in 2011. Days Gone came out in 2019. That's 8 years in between projects, right? That's first. Second, J Main pointed this out, the former member of the podcast, the one I replaced. He posted on Twitter saying, and he got, screenshots, showing the trophies of when you beat these games. And Days Gone and Ghost, the Ghost trophy for beating the game has double the amount of people who earned it. It's 50%.
A lot of cap for this
game. It's 50% compared to Days Gone's 25%. So strictly by just, the data and people who played the games, more people gave a fuck about the game enough to finish it than Days Gone.
Yeah, but are we talking about finishing the game or sales?
The thing is that's not all that Sony cares about.
That's what we're going to get into. I'm going to let you go before I spit my facts real quick.
Yeah. My last point was obviously it had a very bad launch. It was very, very buggy when it came out. I do think that the game is amazing, but maybe when it first came out, the build that reviewers got was shitty and they treated it as such. And even then, the Metacritic wasn't even that bad. It was like 72 70s. Or something. But Sony is aiming for 80 plus. They're not looking for below 80. So it is what it is. They shouldn't have taken fucking 10 years to make this game.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm going to need the Days Gone capping to stop. That's what I want to say.
Nope. Fire.
First of all, I'm going to need the Days Gone capping to stop. The game is on it. Look, if you enjoyed it, you enjoyed it. There's a lot of games that score low that I enjoy that people probably call trash. But in this game, in comparison to other open world games that we have seen, very, 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 very lackluster. Like Med said, the game launched extremely buggy when it came out. As well as he's bragging about this 8 million sales. Bro, I remember a month later with Days Gone, that shit dropped half price.
Facts.
That shit dropped half price like a month later. And also, Med said, PlayStation cares about Metacritic, critical reception, what reviewers think, what the public think. And it's important to them when greenlighting another sequel. That's just facts. So for everyone saying reviews don't matter, it matters to Sony. Another point that I want to bring. This game also released. It did well in 2019, but you got to remember, this game released in one of the driest years of PlayStation. What came out in 2019, Jack? Name the games, the first party exclusives that PlayStation had. Name it. Because I could think of two.
I don't fucking know.
I can only think of Days Gone.
Yeah, that's all I can think of.
In 2019,
what
else came?
The show.
That don't count, man. Stop.
I don't know.
Nothing came out that year, huh?
What came out in 2019? Yo, it was
you talking about
Death Stranding came out at the end of the year. I swear there was like three first-party games that dropped.
You saying Kojima put Days Gone in the dirt?
Bro, I'm telling you,
no, Days Gone sold more than Death Stranding.
Yeah, it sold more than Death Stranding, but it was the driest year for PlayStation. I have a question for the people in the chat and on the people in the panel. If Days Gone released in 2020, do you think it would have sold that well? That's my question to y'all boys right now. Y'all think it would have sold anywhere close? Jack, what do you think?
What came out in 2020?
Days Gone. If it came out in 2020.
I'm saying what other games came out in 2020?
The Last of Us
2, Ghost of
Tsushima, Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Yeah, it would have been buried. It would have
been buried.
It
would have been buried. That's my point. So let's call a spade a spade. This game is really not that good, bro. If it came around, the only reason this game's got any sort of traction is because it came out in one of the driest years for PlayStation. Wow, Facts. If this came out in 2020, this game wouldn't have done anywhere near as that 8 million. And it probably only sold 8 million because a lot of niggas bought this shit on sale and there was nothing to play first party wise. That was mature,
Kofi,
on PlayStation.
If you think about it, that might be the reason that the game came out buggy. Maybe they rushed them to come out in 2019 because they knew that they had a lot of stuff coming for 2020. They're like, yo, put the game out for 2019 no matter what it takes.
But didn't they delay that shit, man? I thought they delayed it from 2018. I thought they delayed it.
I mean, the game got delayed a bunch of times.
Yeah.
But also, not for nothing, like that. The sequel pitch to this game was like an always online, persistent world thing. Fuck that, bro. Like, if anything, I think the pitch ruined the chances for the sequel because who's asking for that? I don't know, man. Always online, persistent, like that sounds like what's that? What's the Xbox zombie game that they make?
State of Decay.
Yeah, that sounds like a bootleg State of Decay. Like we already have State of Decay. We don't. They should have pitched a story, just Days Gone, but perfected instead of switching the entire genre and trying to make it a whole different thing. Like I think that also was part of the reason it got shut down.
Yeah. So
I mean, there's going to be more things coming out, finding out about what that game did and what happened in that development. I want to read the book, like the book that comes out about that development in that game.
Not really. I don't even think it would be that interesting, to be honest.
Like no, for real. If NoClip did a video on that game, it's going to be good. It would be good.
So?
Yeah.
I don't know if the story will be that interesting. I just think, it took a long time to make, right? Sony knows if they drop another one, it's probably not going to do as well as the first one. I think Sony actually knows that. The thing is, look, is the sympathy is going on right now. The developers came out and said, we would love to make another game. We would love to make another one, but, y'all didn't buy the game. So they played a little sympathy card a little bit.
You're saying they're playing that card.
So now people feel bad for them. It's like, oh, Sony, greenlight a Days Gone 2. Watch, they greenlight Days Gone 2. That shit going... They ain't gonna even hit. They gonna flop too, man. I'm calling it is what it is. I think people just be capping for this shit. Y'all just want Last of Us 3, man. Let's keep it a buck. Y'all want the Last of Us 3. Y'all don't want no Days Gone 2.
Nobody want factions. Niggas want factions. That's what we want.
And I'm gonna put it out there. This is my personal opinion, though. I say I'd rather see an Order sequel than a Days Gone sequel. Facts.
Yeah, you bugging.
Facts.
Yeah, nah.
Jack, am I bugging?
Days Gone slander.
Jack, am I bugging?
You're out of control. You're out of control.
No, I'm not out of control, bro. The Order 1886.
He ain't lying.
Low key. A sequel to that game over Days Gone. Any day, bro. Any day.
Bro, Days Gone shits on
Nah, bro, you bugging. You bugging. Yo, I just replayed that game. Like I said, I just replayed that game over the holidays. The lore of that game is kind of fire, bro. All it needs to do is just flesh out the gameplay and not hold your hands too much, yo. And take off that little widescreen border shit, stupid. But overall, the weapons, the creativity in that game. We don't need another zombie game. We need some werewolves and vampire type shit. That shit was...
They're not zombies. They're freakers.
Oh my god, the same difference,
zombies,
bro.
man.
Same difference, bro.
Fact, they zombies, man. Come on,
it's a difference.
Nah, man, we need an Order sequel over a fucking Days Gone sequel. I said it. That's how I feel personally. But there's that, bro. Congratulations, I guess. Hey, Jack, man, millions of copies on PC confirmed. Remember there was like some Steam data chart going around saying that, Days Gone, Jack, remember that? Was it Steam chart? What was that? That fake ass thing? Some random
Steam
dude, trust me. My sources. He came out and he said that Days Gone.
Steam Deep. No, it's not Steam DB.
Some dumb shit. DB? And I think it didn't even sell 1 million on that, right?
The Steam spot.
Wait, what game?
No, because I remember last year people were going crazy on this tweet showing these fake PC PlayStation sales, and they're all like under 1 million or some shit. But now we're hearing from the developer himself saying that the game sold millions of copies.
All the Sony games have sold over at least 1 million copies on PC. All of them.
Yeah, so there we go.
So far, except for Detroit, but we don't count that.
Yeah, I think God of War is gonna do numbers, bro. I think God of War is
I think it's going to sell really well. Yeah, I think it's going to sell really well.
Because they're finally bringing the games that people actually want to play. Like, I'd be supporting. Look, I know Tony in the chat. Shout out to my boy, young boy. He just won one of the Monopoly games of 2022. So shout out to him. But he be calling me the wholesale capper. But I be trying to explain to him, bro. I'm only buying these mid-tier games so the real juicy stuff could come out, like the God of War that we're about to see in next week? Isn't it not next week?
That's
next week. Crazy.
I believe
God of War is
so.
releasing on PC next week.
I'll tell you
God
exactly. Right now.
damn. That's insane. I can't wait to see that, bro. I'm about to play that shit on ultra wide.
Yo, when's that
Beat that
Uncharted
shit.
dropping?
I think the
End of the month.
rumor-
End of the month, right? End of the month, right?
End of the month.
Nah. It don't have a release date on PC yet.
You
It's
sure?
coming out on-
It wasn't.
Nah.
It wasn't supposed to be day and date. It wasn't day and date with PS5.
Nah,
for real?
It's not. Still, it's not.
Oh.
It's coming in a little bit later, but it's coming. I think it's gonna come out maybe a month or two later. Still, so, or maybe 3 months. That sounds more realistic. 4 months later, that'll probably come out.
Tell you what,
But-
though, those PC port reports are going to come in clutch.
Yes, sir. Whole slate. You already know the
You
vibe.
know I'm going to be putting out them port reports, y'all.
This God of War port sucks. I'm gonna be upset.
I hope
I don't
it's
think
good,
it will.
man.
I think it's going to be good.
And the rumor is a developer called Climax is working on the Returnal port as
Climax.
well.
Climax.
I think so. I'm pretty sure. The studio is called Climax.
They're going
They're
nowhere
working on
fast.
the Returnal
I'm gonna
port.
come.
So we might be seeing that soon, man. We might be seeing that soon. So yeah, and since we're on the topic of whole slate, Alex, another whole slate game is it's coming to PC.
Ghost of Tsushima is the rumor.
No, there's
February
another one that
8th.
got a Steam page.
Oh,
There's another one, bro.
I saw Returnal was coming. Is that what you're talking about?
No, the
Nah, there's
other one
another one.
was
Another
from,
one?
from the God. Death Stranding director's cut. Just got
Oh,
a Steam
nobody
page.
cared about that.
Excuse me?
Nobody cared about that.
Game of 2019, game of the generation, Death Stranding.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
That game
From
is
the
really
God,
good, man.
Gojima. It's really fucking good.
I have it on Steam actually. I never booted it up.
Death Stranding
should-
director's cut
honestly,
is
just-
coming out to Steam as well, so it's not exclusive
Get-
to the PS5.
Get the director's cut, dude.
Yeah, and they're skipping the Epic Store. Thank God.
They are?
Well, I'm
Mhm.
not saying they're skipping it like it's not going, but you
They're
remember
not.
the
They're not
first,
going with the exclusivity.
yeah, the first Death Stranding edition was exclusive to Epic for like 6 months.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't. Am I bugging?
Yep. Day
Oh,
and
never
date
mind
both
then.
on Epic and on Steam. The thing is, it's some other games that were there. They're going to be Control.
Mm.
Control was a year. So it is on PC. I'm going to replay that game for the second time. I'm going to probably platinum, which is the Steam version of that game. My first one. Because that game is fucking good.
Yeah.
I
Tell
can't
me on
wait.
that game, Alex, because I tried that shit out back when it first released, and I put that shit down. That shit was like NyQuil.
Do you smoke weed?
I used to. I don't smoke weed no more. Nah.
Smoke weed and play that game.
So you telling me is that I need to be inebriated to enjoy this game?
It is
Yeah.
not enjoy it. Oh shit. What?
Yeah. Look. You see what happened whenever you start capping? Y'all see that shit? That's what
No.
happened.
I'm actually really drunk right now. I just had like
Oh, shit.
four whiskeys.
Yeah.
Alex,
alright.
that's my thing.
So the thing is, what you want to do is that game is a really good chill out game. It's a really good chill. It's like kind of like No Man's Sky.
Bro, it's
Like, you just
something
wanna
different.
chill out.
Look,
It's
if
different.
you want something different, I feel like Death Stranding came out at a perfect time for me because I was kind of getting like bored of the same type of games we've been playing, the same kind of open world style, the same even gameplay loops. So
Yeah.
if you're looking for something different, this game kind of hit the spot for me too. And the narrative is actually really good too. The story is really,
Should I
really
get
good.
the so should I upgrade to the director's cut? Because I tried to play this shit on PS4 back when it first released.
If you didn't fuck with it,
Yeah, do
if
the
you didn't fuck
director's
with
cut.
it back then, you probably won't fuck with it now though. You know what I mean? If it wasn't your style of game, but you know, the game is definitely ain't for everybody, and which is cool.
Because I put in at least
but
like 5
I
hours,
enjoyed
right?
it.
But I put in like at least like 5 hours into the game. But you had people telling me, like niggas was telling me, Kofi, yo, hey, Bam, you got to play at least 10 hours before the, you know what I'm saying, but if I got to play 10 hours for a game to get good, is that shit really good, bro? That's what
It's
I'm trying
not-
to
I
find out.
5
Yeah, that-
hours. Honestly, 5 hours is nothing for that game.
No,
Like,
no,
that
it's
is
not.
That is a 50-hour game.
There's
Okay,
classic
Alex.
games that are 3 hours long. No, you're wrong.
Yeah,
The
that
game
is
takes-
a
I
for real,
don't
like-
agree. That's why you never once see me say anything like this. Oh, you got to play a game for 20 hours before. If you don't fuck with it within, like, if it doesn't grasp you right away, then it's probably not for
It's
you.
not
You know what I
good.
mean?
That means it's not good.
Yeah.
I won't go as far as say that because it might just not be good for that person. Because I could play MMO and it could be a great MMO, but I don't play MMOs. If I play for for the first hour and I don't fuck with it, then I'm not gonna say it's not
Well,
a
no,
good game. You know what I mean?
But I love
thing
Kojima
is-
games, though. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
the problem is that in the first 5 hours, like you don't have enough equipment. You're getting a lot.
It gets
of
better.
tutorial.
Yeah, it gets better as
like
you
that's
play
that's
it,
why
bro.
I'm saying that. Yeah, like the thing is like you're getting through the tutorial. Like you know how like in Final Fantasy VII, the OG Midgar was like the
yeah, that was like the
precursor
tutorial.
before-
Yeah.
Midgar was the tutorial. Same.
Yeah.
It was 4 fucking hours. Same thing, right? The tutorial is 4 fucking hours for Death Stranding. When you get out of chapter, so like the whole point is everybody tries to do chapter 2 and be like, they try to get everything done in chapter 2. No, you just play through chapter 2, you get to chapter 3, and then you come back to chapter 2 and you get all this great equipment and all this cool shit that you fucking missed that would make that whole thing so much better. Like,
So what you telling me?
just-
So what you telling me is that I got to be a FedEx delivery guy for 10 hours before I get to be the supervisor.
It's
That's what
not
you're
even
telling
that.
me.
It's not even that, dude. Like the whole like FedEx delivery thing. Yes, you deliver packages. Yes, that's
That's
whole
the point
thing.
of the game.
But you get better equipment to help you deliver shit, though, right?
Yeah.
But the point of the game is not being FedEx delivery. The point of the game is like, how do you traverse this landscape? It's like how do you beat the world? Like the enemy is not the people in the game. The enemy is the actual traversal and getting through it in an efficient way and in a smart way. Because there's so many ways to get around the world itself. How do you get past it? How do you get past the BTs? How do you get past the fucking Kofi? What were they called again?
The
The
people
guys
that
trying
mug
to
you.
take your- people that mug you.
Yeah.
Like, and then on top of that, you have the actual world itself. And if you play online, you can actually like the whole world starts terraforming around like the path people take.
Yeah. And they start building roads and shit, right?
And they start. So like for me on the PS4, I was building a lot of roads for people, everybody to get through, and that was cool as shit. You know, like it's just like I'm gonna help everybody out. I'm just gonna fucking build this road, and so you can start doing shit like that, and it's a cool fucking experience if you're just like.
Yo, a man in the chat said, "I'd rather play Cyberpunk before I play this trash."
Wow.
Oh,
so it's kind of like if you go back to No Man's Sky now.
Yeah. How
and
it's
you
dope
play
as
No
fuck
Man's Sky.
now.
It's dope as fuck, right? But you have to like get past the whole like, oh, I'm just like that's really reductive to be like I'm just a FedEx guy. It's fucking dumb. But if you go through it and you're like, let me just fucking get into this, you put on a good pair of headphones.
Yeah.
Because the music, the music, bro.
That's the thing, though, bro. So it's like
top tier.
That's the thing, right? I enjoyed the fuck out of like I liked the way how the story was going and I enjoyed the gameplay. But as soon as you get into that world, I feel like nobody even like talks about it. Like to me, the world is dead as fuck in that game, and I know that's supposed to be the point.
It's
right?
supposed to be, yeah.
I know that's supposed to be the point, but it's like, god damn, bro, I'm out here with these packages, and all I see is mud people. All I see is mud niggas hopping out the ground, bro. Like
not even they're not even mud dudes. They're just like dudes just around, right? Like, don't even worry about that. Like the thing is, the dudes aren't even, people think like, oh, I gotta fight these guys. The dudes aren't even the problem. The problem is the world itself. It's like, how do you fucking get past it? That's the problem.
Yeah, I got you.
That's what makes it cool.
I might give it another try, man. I don't know, bro.
You should.
Yeah. All right, let's do a super chat break.
Shut up, the gun. Get the fuck out of here. You're fucking garbage.
Let's get a super chat break and we'll move on to the next topic.
Jay Harvey for 5 through super chat. Yo, shout out to the fellas who like getting choked, slapped, bit. He wrote bite, but bit and beat by they ladies.
Damn.
Oh wait, huh?
Damn.
He says, oh, and the toe suckers. I got a snow blower for Xmas.
Yeah, that's for meds. The niggas that like to suck toes and shit.
I'm a
Meds like to
snowblower.
suck toes.
Oh
I'm a
yeah.
snowblower.
Blaze 4K for the $20 through super chat. PSVR 22,000 by 2040 per eye. Oh, PSVR 2, 2,000 by 2040 per eye. OLED with HDR up to 120 hertz. Quest 2,180 32. Man, shut the fuck up. Nobody cares about resolutions.
Yeah. Oh man.
Sony is God. Yo, Blaze is gonna pay like $6,000 for this fucking thing.
Yeah,
Jean the Don for the 10 through super chat. If money, time, and effort was put into some titles, I think VR could help revive light gun games and transition them from arcade to the household. Thoughts on this? Time Crisis at Home?
That's what
would
I'd
be
saying.
dope.
Like I'd be looking for more experiences like that. Like I know some people want that AAA Half-Life experience, which is cool. But for me, I like playing VR in little like kind of burst. I can't really play VR for a long period of time because I'm lazy and I don't want to be standing up like that. So I actually do prefer smaller experiences when it comes to VR personally, as long as it's just super creative and they're fun. I think a game like Super Hot VR, that shit is like perfect, man.
It's cool.
Perfect, man. That's just
Yo,
great.
Alex.
Yo,
you know what game would go perfect with VR?
What's that?
Time Crisis. Time Crisis. Oh my god.
You ready?
House of the Dead.
You ready?
Yeah.
Sniper Scope.
That too. All of those games that would be at the movie theater before you go see the movie. Those games will all be good on VR, man.
What if they added fucking, what was that fucking Aliens versus Predator shooting game?
I don't know. I don't play that shit.
Area 51. There it is. Go look up Area 51 as a shooting game. Y'all, listen. I'm old. Let me tell you.
We know.
Jay Harvey for the 2 through Super Chat. He says, Biomutant is better than Days Gone.
I don't know about that.
Kiso for the 5 through Super Chat. Shout out to the homie Bam.
Yes, sir.
Yo, Jack, can you read that comment that I left in the Discord?
What did it say? It says Gamer2323. Jack Moore look like he channeling Marshawn Lynch energy. I'm just here so I can get my cut. Oh man. I'm listening to the conversations, man. What you want to do, man?
Yo, get in the conversation.
I'm listening to y'all, man. Shit, y'all got the answer.
My boy Jeremy.
Yo, not a super chat.
Shout out to Jeremy. You know when you're like a channel member, you get like a 1 free message a month. John said like a little shout out to the podcast panel. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Shout out to John, man.
Yes,
that's the homie.
John,
that's
awesome.
the homie. Shout out to Gamer too, yo. All right, yo. Let's get on to some Xbox news. So recently, we got an announcement from Ubisoft and on Xbox saying that Rainbow Six Extraction will be launching in Game Pass day 1. And I think that's a good thing because I don't know who was checking for this game.
Nobody.
I don't know who was checking for this game. Now maybe somebody might play this game that's coming out. So let's hear from Jack, yo. Rainbow Six Extraction. What it look like to you, bro?
Dog shit. I do got a question though, because I was watching a Gaming Addict video, aka the white Samuel Jackson. You know, he loved to scream, talk loud. Anyway, but what did he say? He's like, Ubisoft streaming services come in the game, but you know how Gaming Addict talk to shit.
Keep going in that voice. Keep going.
I was asking, is that what's going on? Because I didn't. That's the first time I heard about it. He said that I forgot the the Ubisoft streaming service they got or whatever subscription service. He said they was integrating that in the Game Pass, which I thought they was gonna do. Plus, Ubisoft Plus. That's what it's called. Yeah. So I'm hearing they doing that, and I thought they was gonna end up doing it because they pretty tight with Ubisoft. They already got EA Play and Game Pass, so I think this is a little power move they trying to pull on the industry right now.
Yes, sir. So Ubisoft Plus, a lot of people got hyped thinking that the shit was actually gonna get put in Game Pass, but Ubisoft didn't say that. It says Ubisoft Plus is coming to Xbox, not coming to Game Pass. How EA Play is in Game Pass. So I saw a lot of Xbox dudes celebrating, but they didn't read properly. They don't fuck up the wording on properly.
Because Xbox dudes don't fucking read.
Thanks.
Microsoft loves saying Game Pass. It's a good thing, right? So more options for the consumer. So it's not a bad thing, but people wanted that joint to get added to Game Pass and pay the same price.
It's too expensive.
Come on, guys.
Because it's $15 a month. You can't add that.
And Game Pass is gonna they're gonna raise their price. That price is about to go up, bro.
Yeah.
That price is about to go up.
Oh yeah.
I'd expect
even the EA Plus, like, because you know the EA on PC has 2 tiers. One of them you get the full game like the day it comes out. That's not included with Game Pass. That's the regular cheaper version
basic one.
And the Ubisoft Plus is more akin to the EA Premium one, not the regular one. So
so,
I mean, would people be upset if they added that and raise the price? You know, good $5 maybe.
If they made it a tier, an optional tier, I think it would be fine.
I think overall Game Pass gonna up their price. You know what they doing right now? I'm not stupid, bro. They trying to get y'all addicted to the service. That's what all Microsoft is trying to do. They're trying to they're trying to get you where like you kind of need it, like Netflix. Like ever since you paid for Netflix and for cheap when it first came out, like it just became essential, kind of like. So every time they do the price, you're like, oh fuck, and you just you keep it. Every time they upgrade the price, you just keep it. You know what I mean? So I think Microsoft, that's why they're giving away Game Pass for $1. I think that's why they're doing all these incentives. You buy some Chips Ahoy cookies, Jack, you get Game Pass. You know what I mean? Buy some fucking popcorn, you get Game Pass. They're just trying to normalize it where, like, yo, it's something that you need, right? Yeah. So after that, bro, after that shit, yo, they're gonna jack up that price, man.
They've already done that. If you look at game sales, bro, like, come on now. Game sales, especially when it comes to the Xbox, bro, that shit, motherfuckers already addicted to Game Pass. You can see it in the numbers. You can see it in the numbers.
Bro, they're going to push it. They're going to keep pushing it, and it's going to get to a place where I think, at least with the Xbox community and maybe even on the PC, where it's just going to be like, it's just going to be one of those things, right? They just want to make it one of those things that, you just pay for. It's dope games. And I think it actually could get there once the catalog actually improves, and I think once some of these Bethesda games start rolling out, like the Elder Scrolls, the Starfields, and the ones that cater to like more PC and stuff, I think it's gonna get to a place where it's gonna probably reach that status where it's like one of those things that you just subscribe to, that you just keep, and you play these few dope games in there, in a year and stuff like that. So I think low-key, I think they're gonna succeed with their mission to push this Game Pass shit. I think they're gonna succeed with it though.
Expect it. I definitely expect them to raise the price. I expect them to do a lot more. I expect them to do a lot of crazy things with Game Pass. But have they already enveloped Xbox Live Gold with it, like into it?
Yeah. But that's Game Pass Ultimate. Yeah, Ultimate.
Oh, perfect. Okay, yeah. So they're gonna raise that price, no problem, easy.
Yeah, it's just temporary. It's, again, people are just used to the service. It's temporary.
The whole $1 thing, $15. It's gonna be $20, $25, no problem.
I see it going up to 20 for sure, easily.
I will say this though, as a Game Pass subscriber, like, if the regular old Game Pass goes up from like 10 to like 15. I actually still think it's more than worth it. Like
that's what I'm saying. They're gonna get you niggas. That's why they're making the value. They're gonna get you niggas. When they raise it 5, nobody's gonna say anything. I see somebody in the chat saying the price won't go up. Microsoft not that stupid. D'Angelo, remember this episode. The price is gonna go up. I can bet my life on it.
The prices to everything. Everything goes up.
In life goes up in general.
Like right now, the United States is facing an inflation crisis. Like inflation is out of control. And it's gonna affect us all in the pockets soon. It's gonna affect us soon. But like I said, I think Game Pass, even at $15, I think it's still worth it. Game Pass, for me, has saved me hundreds of dollars. So I'm good with it.
At 15, I'll still subscribe to it. That's the funny thing. At 15, I'm still paying for it.
Y'all really pay $15 a month for games.
Listen, I'm not saying like I'm happy to pay the price. I'm not happy.
I don't want it, but if it happens,
get that shit for $1 every time.
But I will pay it until
I'm on a $1 deal right now.
I'm gonna pay it until I don't feel it's worth it, and I think it's been worth it this whole time.
How about this? I think Game Pass on PC has never been fucking worth it.
I disagree.
You know what? The console version is definitely superior. Now that I have a Series X, it's definitely superior.
It's got games on the PC when it ain't on the console one too, though.
Yeah, but vice versa.
That is true. Well. That's true. But
it's give and take with both of them.
I feel like the console offers more though, and especially with a little bit. But then with the classic games, some games that you might not find on PC. And shit like that. So
also the PC Game Pass failures aren't really about the library. It's about
how it runs.
How it runs. It sometimes has some technical issues. It does.
Facts. Sometimes
it's annoying.
Sometimes
when it first came out, bro, Game Pass was damn near unusable for me. But now
it got better though.
It's better for me.
It got way better, bro.
For me it works pretty much all the time now, so I'm cool with it. But you're right, it does have some issues sometimes on PC.
Yo, I want to put this out there. I know people are gonna say I'm like, mans are chilling for Xbox, but word on my life, I'll turn on my PlayStation on camera right now for you niggas, bro. I subscribed to PS Now not too long ago. I went through the downloadable list. Trash. That shit garbage, Jack.
What,
Jack.
PS Now?
You have to defend it. This PS Now downloadable library is fucking trash, bro.
I mean,
it's got all the PS4 games on there.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
But like the what it contains is definitely mid as fuck. I feel like the dope games that PS Now has are all the streaming games, bro. To be honest.
I mean, because the thing is that like the things that aren't available for streaming, I mean, pardon me, the things that are streaming are also the games that you can't actually buy and play.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why it seems that way. The ones that you can actually download, you can just
downloadable list because they have a tab for that. And I look at I'm looking through the tab. I'm like, okay, they have like obviously some like they have The Last of Us 2 there, and it's leaving I think in next month or 2 months from now. It's leaving really soon, which is dumb as hell.
Their game should be there permanently.
Their game, exactly. Your own game should be in there permanently and should stay there. Which they got like the classics like Infamous, Second Son, which a game I like and stuff like that. But like
I like it.
I don't know. There's a couple. I'm looking at the list. I'm scrolling through. I'm like a lot of mid here, bro. I can't lie, bro.
Another PS Now failure, and I mean PS Now is being phased out, right? So we don't even like this is a.
They're gonna come back. Yeah, they're gonna come back.
It's a moot point because this is all over and done with very very soon. However, like it has to be said that the console's been out for over a year now, and there's still no PS5 games on PS Now. That's ridiculous.
Mm.
How do you not have PS? It's your current console.
You know what, Mez, like you said, I think they're gonna there's rumors circling around with the tiers and shit. I think we talked about it sometime last year, but I think they're definitely gonna revamp this shit to even compete. I know a lot of people like to throw that PS Now has a bigger catalog, but when you look at the downloadable games, the games that you actually can download on the console, it's not that big, bro, and the game list is really not that impressive. Facts.
Listen, also, like PS Now does have like 900 games, but I subbed to PS Now, not currently, but in the past before, because I wanted to play Infamous 1 and 2 on my PC, and I went through the list. I went through literally every game, and listen, like, does it have like 900 games? Yeah, it does. But bro, there's like 20. There's like 20 Barbie games. There's like 20. Bro, I'm telling you,
there's a lot of trash in there, bro.
There's a bunch of games in there. I'm literally not even kidding. There's so many games in there that if you look through the list, for a fact you're never gonna play any of these games.
Yeah.
Shovelware. It's shovelware. A bunch of it is just shovelware.
Yeah. So I do think PlayStation will fix this problem, though. I mean, I think they will compete in this front when it comes to their subscription. Yeah, they're gonna come back with this shit, and I think a lot of this shit's gonna be downloadable. That's the only way, and they're gonna have to revamp it to a way at least when your first party games get old enough that y'all actually keep it in the service. Like, there's no reason why like games like The Last of Us should be leaving. Games, you know what I mean? Like those should be just staying there. It should just stay in there. So I don't know, man. But yeah,
it's like having a first party's Xbox game leave.
Yeah,
makes no sense.
Makes no sense.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so I guess we're gonna wait to see further details because we don't know if Ubisoft is gonna is gonna actually go into Game Pass, but right now we just know the service is coming to Xbox, which is a good thing if you like Ubisoft games and you have the option to play the games day one via the service. So there's that. All right, so let's move on and let's talk about what else is on docket today.
You had a lot of stuff on that list. I looked through that document. There was a lot.
In fact, that list was stacked.
Yeah. I'm just seeing which one I want to tackle next. What's another good conversation that we can have? I feel like
Thanks,
J-Man. Shout out to J-Man for doing the list. I feel like I want to talk about the whole Final Fantasy situation. We heard some rumors saying that Xbox might not get another Final Fantasy game, and I wanted to kind of address these rumors. Jack, how do you feel about this?
I don't care. They don't have a good working relationship with Square Enix. Final Fantasy 11, which was also an MMO, they tried to put it on the Xbox. I think they denied that. They denied 14. They said Xbox is a closed platform. We can't have the cross. Back then Xbox said we won't allow crossplay. Y'all don't remember that though, right? They wouldn't allow cross. That's why Final Fantasy 14 is still not on Xbox, and it's one of the biggest games ever. They had to stop selling the game a couple weeks ago because so many people was buying it. What type of shit is that? But like I said, I don't care. Nobody cares when Xbox gets exclusive titles, when Xbox money has titles. I had to wait like over a year to play Rise of the Tomb Raider. I didn't want to wait for that. I damn near bought an Xbox. You know what type of emotional distress that caused me? So I don't have no sympathy or pity for them. If you want to play Final Fantasy, go buy a system that is available. I mean, the Switch ain't getting no fucking Final Fantasy game, so why are the Xbox fans making a big deal out of this? Deal with it, bro.
Big facts. Big facts.
Yeah. So apparently Square Enix wants to focus on PC, and that's even funny in itself when their fucking ports are dog shit.
Their ports are garbage.
Ports are fucking
Their
dog
ports are
shit.
garbage, and you know what? I blame PlayStation. And here's
why? That's a good
here's
take.
why.
Let me hear this.
You know who did all of Square Enix's PC ports?
Who did it?
Nixus. Nixus made yes. All of the Tomb Raider games were done by Nixus. The series you like, the PC series you like,
Deus Ex.
Deus Ex, those were made by Nixus.
Yeah.
Decent ports, even though the Mankind Divided one wasn't great, but still not the worst.
HR was pretty good. MK was fucking horrid. Let's be real.
But yeah, Nixus is off the table, and now Square Enix got, I don't know, fucking Jack Moo's uncle making these fucking ports, and they're terrible, man.
Yeah. Honestly, the last couple of ports that they've been putting out on PC have been dog shit.
Garbage.
Low key, you might as well just buy the shit and play it on PlayStation. Like
they
Final Fantasy Remake is no difference. You might as well just play on PS5.
The problem is that they always use the Nouveau DRM.
Yeah,
they always use the Nouveau.
That too, yeah.
What they want to do is okay. You guys ready for this?
Let's hear it.
Okay. Valve has banned NFTs on Steam.
Yes.
You cannot have a game that has NFTs on Steam.
Good.
Square Enix wants to do NFTs in other games. Epic has said we're going to allow NFTs. Square Enix loves the Nouveau. Square Enix is going to Epic, 1, because they get that money up front, 2, because they use NFTs, and 3, nobody gives a fuck about PC ports on the Epic Game Store. Because there's no forums, there's no rating system, there's no downvote system, there's nothing that lets players say this port is bad on Epic. So they avoid the controversy for being a bad port, they get the money up front, and they get to do NFTs. I'm calling it Square Enix games will be specifically Epic exclusive moving forward. And they will be shit fucking ports.
Probably. I mean, Kingdom Hearts is not on Steam yet.
You know what, Alex? I do agree with you, but I feel like that's just going to be for the time being. When they see that consumers ain't falling for this shit, they'll come back to Steam. They always come back to Steam.
They always come back to Steam. They always come back.
So they're going to try this shit. Then later on, maybe a year. It might take a year, a couple of releases, 2 years. And then they're going to release it back on Steam.
They couldn't live with their own failure.
And where did that take them?
And so they come back to me.
Yeah, it's gonna happen, bro. They're gonna try some shit, and they're just gonna bring it back the way it used to be. When people don't fall for that shit. If people eat that shit up, then that might stick, though. I don't know.
Square's already on fuck shit on PC because they're gonna be charging $70 for Forspoken trash. So they're already on that. They're already on that bullshit, and that's gonna flop so hard on PC. Let me tell you right now. But the thing is, Square's not gonna ditch PC. Square's not gonna ditch PC. They see how much money they make on FF14 on PC, and they know that there's money to be made there. They just need to do it the right way.
Bro, 14 is the only reason that company's still alive.
That's true.
I'm being real. The only reason that company is still active and not purchased by somebody else is because of Yoshi P.
It's their cash cow.
If Yoshi P didn't fucking exist, if he wasn't a real person, Square Enix would be a dead fucking company. I'm calling it, bro.
That's facts, man. That's facts.
When it comes to Forspoken, initially, when the game was showing off in that little tech demo, I'm like, oh, the world is a little barren, but cool. The movement looks cool and stuff like that. But I feel like every single time I've seen Forspoken, it looked more or less less appealing, bro. The game now I'm not even feeling it at all. Like I have zero interest in this Forspoken game, and the fact that they think they're gonna push this game for like $70 on PC. I know the console mans might eat it up, but we'll see how it do on PC.
That game ain't gonna sell on PlayStation.
Loki, I think it's gonna flop. Loki, I think it's gonna flop though.
It'll
sell on PlayStation.
I think it's gonna flop.
It's like a fake ass Final Fantasy game.
Yeah, when is it coming out? When is it coming out, Meds? Is it coming out this year?
This year. It's this year.
This year.
Yeah, this year.
Not only is this year not looking like super crazy for PlayStation. Before you kill me, I know they have God of War coming and Horizon coming, but I'm just going by what the ponies say, and they apparently don't get super excited about cross-gen games. So they're not super excited about these games. Forspoken's a next-gen exclusive, but bro, this game does not look good. But Jack Move, I see ponies on the timeline capping for the game. Tell me you don't see
it don't matter, bro. It don't matter, bro. A lot of people, when you see that, don't take that as nothing, bro. Niggas talk shit, bro, every day. Bro.
He was hyping up Seafood too, like
man's hype up games all the time on the timeline, and the games still go triple copper, bro. So we ain't gonna do that, man.
Did y'all see that gameplay that Square had put out for Forspoken, and then them niggas pulled that shit off?
Oh my, it looked terrible.
Yo,
frame rate looked fucked up. That's a lot,
bro.
I don't know. I don't think that game's going to hit.
Has anybody noticed that all of the things that they've shown recently also has like no dialogue? There's no like lore story in it. It's just gameplay and action.
You know what I think though?
The writing is trash.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be bad, bro.
I think Square's gonna come out sometime soon. Maybe end of March, end of April, and I think that they might come out and announce a fucking delay for this game because, like I said, when they showed it off initially, like the actual gameplay, bro, the frame rate was up, the shit was choppy. The graphics, the resolution looked like ass, bro. That shit looked like a PS4 or like early PS3 game. That shit looked bad, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I have no faith in that game. Like I said, the more I see it, the more I don't even want to get near that game. I don't want to get near that shit.
Yeah, the more they show, the worse it looks. That's true.
Yeah, real talk, bro. But this shit that I got playing on the podcast right now, this shit look like it's gonna hit right now, bro. This Final Fantasy 16, it looks like it's gonna hit.
So I think it's gonna happen.
Delayed.
Okay,
let's talk about that.
So with FF16, here's what I think. It's not going to launch on Xbox. That doesn't mean it's never going to be on Xbox.
You know what? Look, I don't like using absolutes. There's very few cases where I'm bold enough to use absolutes like never. Because shit happens. You know what I mean? Shit just happens. Final Fantasy X, games like that weren't on Xbox for how many years? How many years did it take Final Fantasy X to come on Xbox? It eventually came, right?
Almost
right?
20.
How many years did it take Final Fantasy VII to come to Xbox? It took literally years, right?
Over 20.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm not gonna say never. It could be a console or at one point where the game finally comes over after a certain amount of years. But this generation, is Xbox gonna get these Final Fantasy games? I don't know. It's just a rumor right now. But right now, Final Fantasy Remake came out on PC. Still no Xbox. No talks of an Xbox version. Will it happen? It might happen. It might just take 10 years. 20 years, 10 years,
bro, we gonna be dead by then, bro.
Kofi, let me tell you something.
It might take time, but I don't want to use the word never, though. I'm not gonna come out here and say
it's 20 years. God damn.
Everybody, listen. Final Fantasy is finished on Xbox, and I'll explain to you exactly why.
Tell me.
You know that meme of the guy riding a bike. He sticks a stick into his wheel. He falls, and then he blames something else, even though he clearly made himself fall.
Yeah.
So here's what's gonna happen on Xbox. Eventually, Final Fantasy Remake is gonna land on Xbox. It's gonna go triple cardboard.
Yeah.
But why is it gonna go triple cardboard? For a multitude of reasons. One, it's already been out for years. Two, it's already been out for years. Plus, it's also on PC.
3,
and then
it's still an Xbox platform, and there's Xbox
3,
games that like JRPGs, but if we're being honest, it's the American
and they
box.
don't buy games.
Yeah, it's the American box.
No,
it is
not
American
buy
box.
games. No, not buy games. Xbox fanboys do not play video games.
Oh shit!
Fucking said it.
Oh shit!
Fucking said it.
finish my point.
Look, listen.
They're not watching your videos no more, Alex. They done watching your videos, bro. They done watching your shit.
Bitches out too, boy. Them fucking dudes on.
Go ahead, Meds. Let Meds get it.
Hold on, Meds. I'm sorry. Listen.
No, go ahead. Go.
Christmas Day, Meds. Yeah. Christmas Day. I saw Xbox fanboys talking shit about PlayStation and graphics on Christmas Day. Now, hold on.
These guys don't take a break, Alex? Come on. None of these guys take a break.
Listen, they don't take a break. Listen, I took a break. I didn't make a video over the last couple of fanboy. I just did streams the last 2 weeks. Right? But these dudes were talking about PlayStation fanboys are saying, I hope if you got a Series S, you weren't fucking pray to the people who got a Series S. And then Xbox dudes were like, Forza Horizon 5 graphics are better than Ratchet & Clank, because here we go. Like, yo, it's fucking Christmas. It's the holidays. Take a fucking day off, because y'all don't play no fucking games anyways, because y'all on Twitter all day long.
This is true.
Facts.
But you know what? Stay on Twitter.
Man. They don't take a
break.
You
know what?
Man.
No.
None of them do, bro. None of them take a break,
Kofi,
bro.
Kofi, you know what? Kofi, hold on. Don't take no breaks. Xbox fanboys, PlayStation fanboys, don't never take no breaks. Because you know me, I'm coming every fucking Thursday.
Talk that shit.
Right in that ass, boy. Every fucking Thursday, whatever it is, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to get in that ass every Thursday. Don't you worry.
If they took days off, you would stop gaining subs, Alex. So I need them to keep working.
I need them to keep working. The more you fanboy, the more money I make. Okay? I make more in a month off YouTube than you do in a month fucking 9 to 5 stacking boxes. So
you're having a hard time holding those gators down. But yeah, like I said, the game is already going to be out for years. It's already going to be out on PC. By the time it drops on Xbox, everybody who wanted to play the game will have already played the game. It's not going to sell anything, and then Square Enix is going to be like, you see, that's why we don't put games on Xbox, because they don't sell. Even though really, it's because you don't fucking put the game out day and date. If you put it out day and date, obviously it's not going to sell as much as the PlayStation version, because PlayStation simply has more customers available to sell shit to. So they're always going to outsell you, but you can't point at shitty sales after you neglected the platform for years and then put it on every other platform except that platform. So they're gonna put out one of these games on Xbox. They will, whether it be 14, whether it be remake or 16. They're gonna do that, and then they're gonna point at the shitty sales, which they will get, and they're gonna be like, "This is why we're not fucking with Xbox." In fact, that's our last Xbox game, and that's it.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Well, Alex, on Twitter today, I saw somebody say Xbox is PC and PC is Xbox, so the games are technically still coming to Xbox.
Yo,
what do you think about that, sir?
Listen, hold up. I actually, you know what? Hold on. Are you talking about someone who says they go to college but doesn't go to college?
No, I don't know, but I don't even know who he was. I don't remember the name. I'm being honest, but I remember reading a comment saying Xbox equals PC, PC equals Xbox.
Is there a specific university?
Oh shit!
Oh, somebody said. Oh, he said that. He said that too. I didn't see him say that, but I think I saw somebody else say that.
I'm just gonna say it because I'm gonna fucking say it. Xbox University on this other podcast on Sundays at 8:30. By the way, which is not as good as. I'm just letting it out. This person said that Xbox is PC and PC is Xbox live on the podcast. I made a tweet about Square Enix specifically saying, I said, wait, the company that can't even do a PC port to save their lives are keen on every game coming to PC. This is going to be a nightmare. This same person replies to my tweet and he says, that's what you pulled from this headline? Oh, okay. My response was, so do you want to confirm with me that PC isn't Xbox then? Because clearly, if PC was Xbox, then these Final Fantasy games would be Kofi on what?
On Xbox.
Thank you very much.
I feel like I see. Look,
thank you very much.
I see why they'd be trying to go with that, but it's incorrect, yo. Like if you want to say, Xbox is Windows and Windows, like, at least that makes a little bit more sense than fucking PC. The PC, look, the GPU, Microsoft don't get nothing off that. They don't get anything off the CPU. They don't, you know what I mean? they're in the business with their operating system, right? So if you want to say like, oh, Xbox is integrated with Windows and Windows is on Xbox, I guess see that you could say that, but I don't know. You can't be saying statements like that because that don't even make sense, bro. That don't even make
We've
sense.
shut that argument down so many fucking times, and I'm so tired of the fact that we still having these fucking conversations. Didn't we just talk about earlier how some games that are on PC Game Pass aren't on Xbox, and that some games that are on Xbox Game Pass aren't on PC Game Pass? If PC was Xbox, why the fuck is that happening? Like, come on, man.
So we got this comment by I'm J Guy, which caught my eye. He says they talking about gamers not playing games, spending more time on Twitter. But here we have Kofi and Alex reading off tweets from where? Twitter. You can't make this shit up, folks. Should I tackle this, or do you want to tackle this?
Kofi, you know what? I've been talking.
That was kind of funny. That was funny.
Wait, look how far. Listen, this bottle got hit pretty hard.
Jack, how many times a week do we do this podcast? How many times a week do we do this podcast?
Once.
Once a week.
Yes,
Once a week we do this podcast.
Yes,
Get him, Kofi.
How many times do you be seeing these guys on Twitter tweeting all this bullshit?
It's like daily, man.
Every day.
On a daily basis.
Oh, absolutely.
So you're gonna say our 2-hour podcast where we clowning some mans is equivalent to niggas coming on Twitter every single day. Spewing the same bullshit. How does that even make sense? How's that even a comparable though? How's that even comparable? I want to understand that point. After this, guess what we get off here? I just got a couple of platinums the other day. What are you talking about playing games? That's where I be at. I don't even be on Twitter like that no more. So I don't know what Jay got to say, but we just clowning these niggas, bro. We just clowning these niggas, but we're gonna continue.
Yo,
we're gonna continue.
It's just like on my channel, right? People are like, oh, how come you always talk about fanboys? Because y'all say dumb fucking shit. That's why. Deal with it. If y'all didn't say stupid shit, I wouldn't get subs. But hey, y'all keep saying stupid shit, paying my mortgage. I'm fine.
Facts. That nigga Alex off this Henny, bruh. I like this shit. That's your shit, Alex.
Look, remember how? Look, listen. Jack's mom's pussy juices was like up to here.
Alex?
They didn't hear that yet. That was in the pre-show.
Oh, they didn't know. Okay.
Oh, brother.
Alex, actually, this is coming from me.
Let's be real. Listen. Hold on, guys. This is okay. So what this is what I put a hose in Jack's booty.
Wait, huh?
What?
And I gave him a little bit of and I said, let me clean it.
Sir.
Clean.
Sir.
Whoa. Hold up.
All right, yo, let's get into some of this NFT talk, bro. Let's get into some of this.
Okay, let's get into NFTs. Okay, come
NFTs. Okay, so I actually tried to do a little bit of research on Meta. You know what? Mark Zuckerberg is saying with this Facebook shit, where people are buying digital real estate, people are buying digital pictures, and all sorts of crazy shit. It sounds like some shit that I don't know if they're onto some genius shit that's gonna like take fruition in the next 30 years, or is a whole bunch of bullshit. How can you buy land in a virtual universe?
You can't
call it real estate.
Kofi,
Nah, man, that shit's going on for hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm hearing people are buying digital land for millions of dollars and all sorts of shit. NFTs of what is going on here? I don't know if I'm late to the party and I should invest in some shit, or I'm not seeing.
No, you should.
No. Okay, Kofi. Okay, all right. Let me hold on a second. I need a drink for this.
You're already drinking. That's your last shot, and that's coming from me.
Okay, I'm done. Okay, after this, I'm done. Okay. Good. All right. And okay, if I lose you, stop me. Okay. An NFT is what's called a non-fungible token. What a non-fungible token means is that it cannot be replicated via the blockchain. The blockchain is a ledger letting people know that this is how many of this item digitally are available. Okay? So if I'm like, okay, Kofi, you make music, right?
Yep.
Okay. And you say, yo, here are my beats. I'm only going to put out 100 of these beats, right? This one beat has 100 copies.
Mhm.
If you buy this beat, you have 1 out of 100 of this beat.
Mhm.
It's yours, right? That's pretty much what it is, right? The digital, okay. That's what an NFT should be, right? For musical artists, for artists making art, they can say, "Yo, here's my art. You can pay me for it with Bitcoin or Ethereum, and then you will have a piece of this because it is in limited quantity." It's fear of missing out.
Can I
Does that
stop you
make
real quick?
sense?
Because I got a question. Because I've been seeing that and a lot of
Go ahead.
artists been doing that, right? So they be posting pictures of their NFT. So why can't I just drag that picture that they posted
You can.
and put
You
it on
can.
my
It's
desktop?
not numbered. It's not
Absolutely
numbered.
can.
You can,
So-
but it's not an official copy. It's not on the blockchain.
Correct.
Okay, so it ain't worth. That's stupid as hell. That's
You
dumb as
can't-
hell.
That's
Hold
dumb
on,
as
can't,
hell.
you
hold
can't
on, hold on,
sell
hold on,
the
hold on.
ownership of this thing that you
So-
write.
so-
That's
so
dumb
hold
as
on.
hell, bro.
Let me finish. Let me finish. So, Kofi is a musical artist. He makes music. He becomes very popular by making music. He's a producer. He makes beats. He sells these beats via NFT, 1 out of 100, right? Everybody else says, "Yo, I'm just gonna download this beat. I'm gonna use it, whatever."
Listen to it.
No one can stop you from downloading it and using it. Okay? The people that pay for it, here we fucking go. The people that pay for the non-fungible token or the NFT of your beat don't own copyright to your beat. Does that make
Mhm.
sense?
Yeah, they don't own the copyright to the music.
They don't own copyright to the music. They don't own a piece of the music. What they actually own, are you ready? Is a hyperlink. Is a link to the Google Drive or the server of where you're hosting the music.
So what you saying, Alex, is that these
Damn.
crazy rich ass people are just paying money for a link. They're not even getting the actual image. They just get a
They're-
link to the image.
paying
And
Yes,
for
I'm
nothing.
not done. I'm not done.
Hey,
I'm not
yo.
done. I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm not done. You ready? You ready?
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. Let's say Kofi says, "Yo, I'm done paying for this server. I don't want to pay for it anymore." Right? Kofi lets the server payment lapse 1 month by mistake. I say, "Oh, this link and this server is available to purchase." I purchase that server and I purchase everything associated with it.
Mhm.
And then I can upload whatever I want to that server. And everybody who bought the hyperlink of that NFT now links to the server and host domain that I bought off Kofi because Kofi let the payment lapse. So if I want to post pictures of giant fucking dicks on that server that everybody bought the hyperlink to because Kofi let the payment lapse, they won't get a beat that Kofi made. They'll get a big old picture of a big fat fucking cock
Hey, yo.
instead.
You know what? I see this is very
That's
beneficial
better.
to
It
people
gets-
who have a mass following and clout to cash out on dudes. That's how I see
That's
it.
exactly
That's why
what
the
it is. That's
artists be
exactly
doing
what
they
it
draw
is.
this NFT with the stupid hyperlink, how he broke it down. I like how you broke it down. And they just make a whole bunch of money and they just run off on you. Look like, yo, just run off on you, bro.
So there have been people that have done that exact same thing. And what they do is they post a picture of a rug. Do you know what that means?
No.
They had the rug pulled out from under them. How about this,
Yeah.
Kofi? How about this? You ready? Oh man, it gets better.
It's also a money laundering scheme.
Yeah,
It
it's
is
a
also
scheme.
a
It's
money
scheme,
laundering
bro.
scheme.
It's a scheme.
How about this, Kofi? Let's say the 5 of us, right? We're all friends. We're all friends, right? And I go and I get an artist. Let's say, Kofi, who's the artist that does all our art?
Art Fiend. Big shout out to the Art Fiend, man.
I go to the Art Fiend and I say, "Hey, Art Fiend, I'm going to give you $200. You make me a piece of artwork that I can sell." And he says, "Okay, cool. Yeah, no problem." And so I take this art piece, right? And I put it on the blockchain. And I say, "Hey, Kofi, here's $110. Will you buy this piece of art off of me?" Right? Keep the $10. That's for you. You pay $100, buy this off me, right? Then I go to Meds. Hey, Meds, buy this piece of art off Kofi for $120. Right? Keep the 20, that's for you. I'm down like $400, right? But then what people don't know is that Kofi, you gave me the $100 back in secret. You PayPal'd it back to me. And then I go to Jack. Jack, buy this piece of art off Meds for $130. And then Meds gives the money back to me. And then I go, bam, buy this piece of art off of Jack for $140. And then Jack gives the money back to me. So I never lose the money. I have my initial investment, right? However, thing is the blockchain never lies, right? Because all the blockchain sees is this piece of art that the Art Fiend made goes up $10 every time it's traded. All I have to do is keep circling that piece of art between us as it increases in value every time it's sold. And all I got to do is wait for some bitch to say, yo, every time this piece of art is bought, it goes up $10 in value. If I buy this piece of art now,
you cash out.
I can cash out. So I never lose money because the money's inside of us the whole time. We never lose money. When somebody else brings money into it, I take their fucking money. They have a piece of art that has zero value. And hey, boys, we're sitting pretty off the Caribbean, baby.
Hey, yo, the Press Start Podcast NFT is dropping.
Oh, we need that.
Our NFT is dropping. It's a picture of Jack move with his leg above his head. It's a beautiful picture.
There we go. Yes, sir.
Oh shit!
That's Jiggy right there.
It's not numbered. It's not numbered. It's not numbered. It's not numbered. You can't screen cap.
You know what I mean?
That's not on the blockchain.
It's not on the blockchain. We're dropping that NFT. We promise you, it's gonna go up in value. You know what I mean? Y'all support that. Y'all buy that. We're only gonna make 100 of them shits, and they're gonna be crazy. I promise.
Okay, all right. So chat, there are a couple of you guys. So like Blandrew says he's lost. Some other guys said they're lost too.
I let them to a video on this shit, bro.
They should be.
If you guys go to my channel, I have a video about NFTs on my channel. Watch my video.
You can buy. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, watch my video about NFTs. It'll explain everything very simply. So you guys will have the ability to do that. So go to my channel, watch the video.
Links NFT in the description. Everybody should there.
Links
so
in the
go
description.
And watch it. Yes, sir. All right, so that NFT is crazy, and a couple of, since we're on the topic of NFTs and how a lot of people are seeing that it's a scam and they don't want this shit being embraced by gaming publishers. So Stalker 2 was having some sort of I think they're putting out an NFT.
Yes, they were.
And I think the fans fried them. And they didn't want that shit, that bullshit coming into the game and shit. Yep. And now they came out and they made an announcement that they're no longer gonna be fucking with the NFTs. They're just gonna drop this Stalker 2 game, no bullshit, no NFTs, no nothing. So, boom. Ubisoft.
So that was one of the biggest backpedals that Stalker. So what they did was they made the first statement that they're gonna do NFTs. Then they made a second statement. Hey, we see you're upset. We're still going to do the fucking NFT. And then everybody roasted them because the thing is, nobody wants an NFT in the game because it's just, all they're trying to do is get money out of people is what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
And then they were like, okay, we heard you. And then they backtracked. And then Ubisoft, which you want to go ahead and talk about that, I'll stay quiet.
Yeah, Ubisoft also came out and said that what game was it? I'm trying to remember what. Can someone remind me?
It was
the Ghost Recon, the latest one.
The latest one.
The latest Ghost. Yeah, the latest Ghost Recon or something like that is about to get some NFTs and all sorts of shit. So a lot of people are upset with that, and Ubisoft right now, we got 2 publishers that are fully embracing NFTs in video games, and I think we also got a post from Konami. You know, they're not doing nothing with their Castlevania franchise. They're not doing nothing with Metal Gear. They're not doing nothing with Silent Hill. But they came out and said, hey, we got some NFTs for sale or some shit too. So it seems like this shit is kind of invaded in the gaming space. So if you don't want to see just another way of people trying to squeeze money out of you, just don't support this bullshit.
Did y'all see that shit where they had Stan Lee? Did y'all see that shit when they were trying to use Stan Lee to advertise NFTs, bro? That shit was, that's disrespectful as hell.
They went on his Twitter account. Stanley has passed away.
That's crazy.
They went on his Twitter account that has just, he's like, he's passed away. He should not be tweeting.
Yeah, of course.
And they tweeted that Stan Lee is in support of NFTs.
It's wild, bro. It's wild, bro.
They're trying to push this, bro.
About a character that he made, and that if you want to support Stan Lee, you can buy this NFT. The thing is, the Ghost Recon Wildlands Breakpoint, is that what it's called? The game's called? I think so.
Yeah.
That NFT is like 500 hours until you get it.
What? Yeah, it's cosmetics. See, somebody's saying in the chat, just ignore it. But the funny thing is, look what happens when they start to invade. See, me, I was like, whatever, I didn't understand it. But once I did a little bit more research and seen like what it kind of is, then now I understand why I don't want this. This is just another bullshit way of some sort of microtransactions in the game. So instead of just unlocking something normally in the game, guess what they're going to do? They're going to put it behind an NFT. So yes, so ignoring it is not good. It's good for the backlash. So people, some of these developers see that, gamers do not want this shit in the gaming space. And they start, like the Stalker 2 devs did the right thing by just staying far away from it. And hopefully it sends a clear message to other developers as well that, your game success is at risk if you put this NFT bullshit into your game. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing that people are frying it. Facts.
Okay, so I'm gonna. There's probably people in the chat saying, it's the same thing as microtransactions. All right, let's be real. Let me just dispel this right here. Okay, a microtransaction you can buy an infinite amount of.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yep. You can buy an infinite amount of, and a microtransaction is micro. It is like maximum $5-10 at the most, right? Usually,
Halo Infinite, $20 for some fucking gear, bro. What's going on?
It was $10 for fucking cat ears, so I can look like a gay bitch. Come on,
that's a big transaction. I don't know about Mike.
Dude, bam, I can say that I'm gay. It's fine. So, when you're looking at it, right, it's no longer micro. We're talking about a limited amount of items that are digitally available that can be easily reproduced. Okay, that will go up in value due to fear of missing out. So if they sell it for $5, it'll resell for $25, $30, or $45, right? Yeah. And how about this kicker? Okay, every time the NFT is sold, the publisher who makes the NFT gets a cut of that sale. Y'all forgot about this, right? So if I sell the NFT to Kofi for $100, the publisher gets a cut of that $100.
And Alvin in the chat, he says, he also follows up and he says, I mean, it's coming anyways. Twitter bitching ain't gonna stop the train, but you never know. I feel like for certain thing, that raid shit is good because although it doesn't work for everything, it stopped some bullshit from happening. Facts. Twitter raid just stopped the Microsoft shit.
Is a great example.
It stopped soccer, right? It stopped the Microsoft increase in Xbox Live. So that Twitter outrage low key has worked for the benefit of a lot of things low key we looking over the years, man. Even the PlayStation 3, remember they're gonna shut off the fucking store. Remember for the PS3, and people was like, nah, bro, some of these games, when you shut that off, how are we gonna even get access to some of these games? And guess what? Twitter outcry, social media outcry, and what did PlayStation do? All right, we're gonna keep the store up, but you gotta buy the card to, put money on it before you can buy the game. So the shit works. You know, it's
Especially for
only
Alex.
people should use their voice for like shit like this instead of the bullshit console wars that niggas be doing. That should be
Kofi,
entertaining.
you seen this one, Kofi?
That's facts.
Go ahead,
What
Jack.
happened?
Jack, tell him
Oh,
about Jack.
shit.
Talk about it, Jack.
What is it? What is this?
Talk
No,
about it, Jack.
I don't know. Some group of
Yo.
dudes, you know, Etika, the YouTuber that passed away.
RIP.
Yeah,
Rest in
Etika.
peace, rest in
Etika.
peace.
So some dickheads that made some Etika NFTs, and I put the picture in the chat. They selling them right now on Twitter, man. It's like these poorly like drawn, silly ass pictures that's supposed to be. You see that shit, bro?
It's pixel art. It's bullshit.
Yeah,
It's
they
bad.
selling them. I don't think that like these. I think they said it was some trolls that did or something, but like this shit catching traction. People buying them. It's dumb shit.
Hey, yo, Alex, bro. So the question I had, right, is like, since you sound like you're real knowledgeable on NFTs, bro.
Yeah, he knows the shit.
How or where the fuck did this shit come from? Because I feel like one day I just woke up and these shits was here. Like I thought it was like a brand new version of OnlyFans. Like NFTs, what the fuck is that? And then when I looked into it, I found out it's just pixel art that these people are buying because they saying that it's limited edition in most cases, and people are rushing out spending thousands of dollars on this shit.
So okay, how old are you?
I'm 29, about to be 30.
Okay, you're probably too young. Do you remember Beanie Babies?
Nah, I don't remember that at all.
Okay,
What?
all right, Okay. Who else can know this in the chat? I'm old. Beanie Babies were a plushie toy, right? That were plushies of animals. Okay.
Mhm.
And so everybody was rushing out trying to buy these plushies of animals, thinking that in the future they would be worth millions of dollars. Because they were
kind of like Furbies and shit.
Yeah, kind of like Furbies. So you know how like right now, like N64 games are super hard to buy and super expensive?
Especially complete in box. If you have that.
Exactly the same thing. Think about it like this, right? The reason why N64 games are hard to buy and super expensive is because there are collectors that are buying them between each other and raising the price between each other. So the money never leaves their circle, right? They're just buying it back and forth, raising the value, quote unquote, of that item, which doesn't have any real value. It's the same thing with NFTs. The thing is, what people are doing is they're using Ethereum, which is what's being used for mining, and it's causing the GPU shortage, and it's causing a lot of issues. People are mining Ethereum with the blockchain. And so because the blockchain, and I'm going to use air quotes, I'm being sarcastic, never lies, because what happens is the blockchain is an online record of everything that you have bought as a person and everything that that digital item has ever gone through in transaction. So if you buy anything online, it says, oh, I bought this from Jack for $100 for 110, and then Alex bought it off me for 120. Therefore, this thing has value. People are buying it, and it's increasing in value, price, or whenever they buy it. That's pretty much what it says. That's the whole thing. And so items are being digitally bought from artists who make them, and they're just producing them constantly without even actually creating new art. They're just having like a an outline, and they add stuff to the outline, and then they push it out and they sell it. So artists are abusing it, number one. Number two, it was actually supposed to be built for musicians and for artists themselves, like Banksy and stuff like that, to sell their art pieces. So here's a good example. When you go to, have you ever been to New York City, Bam?
Yeah, Times Square.
Manhattan?
I've been to Times Square and Queens, so yeah.
So you ever been to MoMA?
No.
You never been to MoMA and you go to fucking New York City?
I mean, I just went there.
What is it? What is it?
MoMA is the Museum of Modern Art. So the Museum of Modern Art.
I've been there, Alex.
Right? Okay. So you go to MoMA and you go see Van Gogh's Starry Night. Everybody goes to see Van Gogh's Starry Night at MoMA, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, yo, this is Van Gogh's Starry Night. There's one of them in the world. How much money is that Van Gogh Starry Night worth?
Probably millions.
Millions, right? Mm-hmm. So what if I have a bunch of fans who love my art and I only release 100 of them? How much is it worth?
Whatever. Only 100 of them? It'll still be worth some money, right?
whatever they want to pay for it, right?
Yeah.
So then they say, okay, these fans take my artwork and they sell it. But every time they sell it, I get a cut of that art. I get a cut. Now what's it worth? It's going to be worth more because they're selling it for more. If you buy something, you want to sell it for money that it's worth, right?
Yeah.
That's facts.
That's exactly what happened with this ape shit. People were buying and trading these apes inside in this circle constantly between each other. And then somebody from the outside came in and said, yo, I'll buy this off you because apparently it's worth more money because it keeps going up in value every time you buy it. And so what they're doing is they're using fake money, Ethereum or Bitcoin, to buy these things because they're buying it off the blockchain. And then they're reselling it constantly and then taking that Ethereum back and selling that Ethereum for real money. It's a fucking money laundering scheme.
Yo, there's a whole you know what I've noticed on all social media platforms? My guys, be careful out there. I've known about 6 or 5 people on social media that's been scammed in this cryptocurrency and then been hacked. Yo, scamming is on a high right now. You know, mans are hungry. Yeah. The world's in a weird place with COVID and all the pandemic shutting down. So people are getting creative. Be careful if you see anything. I don't know if I need to say this, but I kind of have to warn my people. Listen, if you see anything on social media that says turn 200 to 10,000 or turn 500 to 10,000, if you're dumb enough to fall for some shit like that, low-key, you might need to get scammed. All right? So, but I've seen quite a few mans get scammed by this shit. Scammers are working overtime, and y'all be careful out there. Mans are hacking into people, family members' Instagram's account, making posts about all this crypto shit and all sorts of niggas getting scammed out here. So y'all be careful in the streets. Niggas are hungry, and y'all just be safe, though. That's just my warning to y'all boys right now, man. Y'all be safe out here. But
yo, by the way, I'm sorry.
No, finish. Yeah, I'm done, yo.
I was gonna say that I actually own a lot of NFTs and I've actually made a lot of money with NFTs. So fuck all that bullshit Alex is talking about. Fuck all that bullshit Alex is talking about. Buy NFTs. NFTs is fire, and I got some for sale for very high prices.
I'm not gonna say. You probably don't watch this shit anyway. So my boy Jack, they got my boy. Good.
Oh no!
Who
they got my boy.
How?
And I want to explain it to you because this is a funny story. Low key, bro. They got the scammers be scamming. All right, so my boy. This is the story. My boy seen a Instagram story of a girl that he knows post something. Yo, I just made 10K by investing with blah blah blah, whatever is at name, it's Instagram at name, right? And she posted up a bank statement and all sorts of look, it just sent to my account. So my boy knows the girl, but he didn't know the girl was hacked, right? By the scammer. So he DM'd the girl like, yo, is this legit? Is this real? Right? So he go ahead and he's connecting with the scammer, posing as the girl that got hacked, right? And he go ahead and send this bootleg ass website, Jack. Yo, I don't know, man. I don't know how he fell for this. Loki, his intelligence may be a little bit questionable after he fell for this, because he actually sent me the link of what the scammer sent him. Jack, the most bootleg website I've ever seen in my life. Look like someone like Kids Move made it or some shit. Bootleg shit. Bootleg. Top tier bootleg. Right? So this guy on the website, man's asking for bank account shit. He's asking for like social insurance. He's asking for all sorts of crazy ass information. On top of that, my boy ended up sending him 6 bills that I guess he thought he was gonna turn that to 10K, right? So guess what happened? He ended up sending him his social media information too.
So now he getting hacked.
And you know what's even funnier, which killed me? You know what killed me too? Before he got any money, Jack, the scammer told him to make a promo video for the coach, for the crypto coach or the financial coach. He told him to make a video, right? saying that he's legit, right? I just turned this into this. He hasn't got no money, but he made the video and sent it to the scammer, right?
He got him all the way around.
He got him completely, bro. He got him completely, bro. So guess what? His Instagram got hacked. His Instagram got hacked by that scammer. And you know what's fucking nuts, yo? These scammers are crazy. The video that he ended up sending to him, he put that all over the story, saying that, oh, you can trust me. So now he's looking like, he's watching this video looking like a goofy. He lost his money. He lost his Instagram account. Now his page is used for scamming other niggas. It's crazy, yo. That's guys, wild, be careful out there. No money come easy. Remember that. If you see anybody, no money come easy. If you see anybody, whether it be a loved one or someone that you think you trust or a friend that you went to high school with saying, yo, I just flipped 500 to 10K to 2K. Don't believe that shit. They hacked. And it's fake news, bro. Money don't come that easily, or we all be millionaires right now. If it was that easily, if I could invest 500, I could throw 10K right now on something right now and blow that up to some money. But shit don't come that easy, man. So be careful out there, be smarter, and don't get finessed like my niggas out here, bro.
Your boy had to be drunk or something.
Did you roast him, bro? Did you roast him? Because that's roasting.
Low-key, low-key. Through the whole debacle, he was calling me, trying to get his Instagram account back and all sorts of shit. Nigga was mad. Bro, low-key, we were laughing. I was laughing about it. I'm like, nigga, yo, how do you make a video saying that you made all this money? Because he requested it, I guess that's part of the terms of him investing your money and sending you back this. How do you make a video without getting a cent back? You didn't even get no money, no proof, and you made a video saying this nigga legit. Come on, bro. Low-key deserve to get finesse, bro. You deserve to get finesse.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he deserve to get finesse. But anywho, I think we got, one super chat to read, and then we're going to wrap up the podcast soon with the last couple of topics.
Raheem Ross for the 5-3. King Thresh got these bots big mad.
Man, what happened with King Thresh?
What happened? What's going on?
Let me know when King Thresh can divide 18 by 4.
Y'all still on that, bro?
You got beef with that guy, bro. The funny, I thought that guy was like cool or some shit, bro. I don't know personally.
That guy
don't know anything about him.
Fresh, man.
Yeah, I don't know anything about him.
So I don't like each other. I think
that guy's a fucking loser.
Oh, you mean I don't like Jack? Jack, I like everybody. Jack.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
What's going on?
Jack,
I mean, I don't know the guy personally. I don't know him personally, so I don't talk. I don't
have a problem with anybody. What I have a problem with is when you make a video with bad fucking audio.
That's very offensive. I ain't gonna lie. That's offensive. I give you that one.
That's what you mad about, Alex? Come on.
Your audio, right?
That's what you mad about.
Okay, listen, hold on, bam. You don't have this problem. You're good, man. I watch your videos. You're fine. When you make a video, right, and you make the video off of your cell phone, okay, and what you do is you take your cell phone and you take your AirPod, right, and you go into your closet because you don't want to wake your family up to make a video about video games, and you talk like, "Hey, listen, I'm gonna talk to you guys about
if you like, subscribe. Don't subscribe.
Hey man, y'all need a collab. Y'all need a collab. That's what y'all need to do. Y'all need a collab.
Listen,
man.
Listen. Anytime this man wants to come on my show, on my live stream, tell me what 18 divided by 4 is, and you on, fam.
Yo, that guy has
Give
worse
me
quality.
the math equation.
His audio quality is worse than fucking what's that? The wrestler guy.
Baron. Oh my god,
Black
his audio's worse than
Baron is a legend, bro. Baron is a legend, bro. Yo, that guy when he be screaming, man. Oh my god.
Let me tell you something. Hold on. People that y'all talking about Tony. Hold on. People. No. Bullshit. Fuck you. If you talking shit about Tony's quality of audio, you're fucking stupid. Okay, listen.
Tony got good audio.
Hold up.
You got a good mic now.
I'm a fucking rep for my boy right now. Okay, hold up. Listen. Meet Tony Montanas. That's his YouTube channel, right?
New York.
No, it's Adventures of New Yokio.
He changed it. Okay. Adventures of New Yokio. Okay, youtube.com/Adventures of New Yokio.
Yeah, not the old Yokio.
If you want to see content, okay? If you want to see content of someone who actually takes time, effort, fucking chutzpah into his videos and puts them out for you to watch, that's the fucking
He's doing
channel
good, man.
to watch.
He's doing good now.
That's
man.
the channel to watch. The guy has fantastic editing. He's got great audio. He's got good transitions. He has an excellent way of providing you the information.
Hey, Alex, I'm gonna stop you, Alex, real quick, yo. Low-key, I had fallen out.
Adventures of New Yokio.
Let me save you,
right
Alex.
now.
Getting a little crazy,
Alex, Alex. I had fallen out of people of fucking with Tony, so you might want to chill praising that boy too much. You might, you know what I mean. So you might want to relax.
Oh, don't worry. Listen, don't worry about that. Listen, everybody loves my cock. Don't worry about that. We're good.
Hey yo.
We're good. Everybody just wants
shout out to Tony, bro. Tony was like he was in my my 100 or like 200 subscriber, bro. Low key, bro. He's there from the beginning.
Tony's content is god tier.
Oh yeah.
Go watch his content because I even did a live stream with his video about PC gaming, thinking I was gonna get like a bunch of fucking bullshit, and the guy made an excellent video about PC gaming. His transitions were great. He did awesome editing.
I saw what he tried to do. I saw that video. He tried to bite my style a little bit, but I'm here to inspire Tony. You know what I mean? I'm here to inspire. He tried to bite my. You remember my PC video that went triple platinum way back? He did the same title. He stole the whole title. He stole the whole title.
Bar for bar.
He stole the whole title. I respect it though. I respect it. Yo, do your thing, bro. You know what I mean? Shout out to him, bro. Yeah, he told me. He's like, yo, Kofi, I'm stealing your title, real for word, bar for bar, bro. He told me.
Bar for bar.
Okay, stealing the title and editing are two very different things.
No. I'm just playing. No, but. He told me what he was doing. Well, prior he wanted to do one of those videos like I did way back and see his experiences, how he transitioned, and on his experience with PC game. He told me the thing with
Tony is he needs to find a niche, and that's his problem. He doesn't know whether he wants to do vlogs, he doesn't know whether he wants to do drama or gaming content.
He's good at the drama, man. He might as well just do the drama, bro.
He's very talented. The problem is the drama, right? Is only in our bubble. He's got to find ways of getting out of the bubble like I did. He's got to get out of it. So find content and find the niche that gets you out of this bubble that brings other people in so that you can escape the bubble. That's what you have to do, Tony. That's your fucking trick.
We talking to Tony like he in the chat, bro. That nigga sleeping. You know what time it is in UK right now, bro? That man's sleeping.
He was in the chat earlier.
He's gonna watch it.
He's gonna watch it later.
He's
talking to him personally video, like this.
Jack, how many views did his Deathloop video get?
A lot. Thousands.
Yeah.
Thousands, right?
Yeah.
That's the kind, like right there, that's the message. That's the content you have to make, Tony. Is that kind of content. Because if his video for Deathloop got that many views and he implements the editing from his other videos into that kind of content, he'll take off like a rocket. I'm telling you right now. It's like me with the fanboy shit, right? What am I good at, Kofi? Shitting on people.
Very good at that. Yes, sir.
Very good at that. So I'm going to take what I'm good at. I'm going to make it funny. And I'm going to edit that shit so that way people will be like, yo, he shits on people. Let's fucking go. That's the whole point. Find what you're good at and then capitalize. Take that Deathloop video, use your editing skills, and move from there. That's what you should do, Tony.
All right.
I agree.
So the last topic that I want to talk about before we get out of here. So one last one, Jack. So don't worry, you can go and sleep after this. You know what I mean? Is the Xbox powered on documentary? It was very well done that I had to address it. All 6 episodes were extremely fire. Jack, did you watch it?
I only saw the first episode so far, man. I've been meaning to watch the rest of it, but it was very interesting.
It was well done.
Yeah,
It was extremely well done. And I like how they didn't, except for the last episode. You know how you got to close off your last episode like, oh, you're in the best position that you've ever been, which I guess you could say Xbox is in a good position.
Yeah.
They're in a much better position so I guess it's okay. But from episode 1 to 5, Jesus, bro, they really got into it. From just how hard it was for them to launch the original Xbox and all the challenges that they had to face, you know, coming into a market dominated by Nintendo and PlayStation, and just stories on how they try to actually turned down GTA 3. They turned it down when they were pitched the game.
Crazy.
They're like, nah, that shit. And Rockstar went to PlayStation, and that's how, you know, obviously the exclusivity and probably the relationship started, because, you know, GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas all came to PlayStation first. And that became one of the biggest franchises in the world. You know what I mean? So little decisions like this, and just what they had to go through just to even get out the console, really opened my eyes to like this. Like, it's so funny. As consumers, we're so cynical. When we see something, we just call it, oh, it's trash, garbage, instantly. But even just the work it takes for someone to create something, bro, it almost made me feel bad for like just shitting on things like instantly. Like, as consumers, that's what we do. We just talk shit instantly after seeing something trash. But then when you see like the hard work that people actually put in and fight to bring out a product, you know, for sale, like it ain't easy, man. It gave me a lot of respect for the people behind the scenes that do this stuff, you know. But we don't really acknowledge. There's a lot of people behind this stuff, of this game and shit that we love, right? That we do not fucking acknowledge, and we kind of, you know, we don't really think about. All we do is care about the product, and, you know, and I guess we just completed it. It just opened my eyes to a lot of things, and I thought it was a very good watch. I like how they didn't gloss over anything, from the Red Rings of Death as well to even the shitty reveal. They even had Don Matrick on there, which I was very surprised to see Don Matrick on that shit too. They also had Jack Trenton on it as well. It was a very good doc. I highly recommend y'all watch it. You know, a lot of people shit on Xbox, but they definitely do have their place in the gaming world, in the space. They've touched a lot of people's lives, brought out a lot of innovation to the gaming space. It's just facts, whether you want to believe it or not. The proof is there, what they did. And yeah, it was a really good watch. I recommend it, man. Y'all watch it. Anyone here check it out? Have anything to say about it?
I watched the first 2 episodes. I thought it was pretty dope how, you know what I'm saying, how they actually acknowledged, you know, the whole shitty release of the whole reveal of the Xbox One. I thought it was cool to see that they actually were saying the same shit that we all have been saying. Exactly.
They even put the video that we knew that killed Xbox that generation. the PlayStation video, how they responded to the DRM. This is how we should. They even put it in the documentary. That video was like, because anyone knows who follows this game and should knows that video kind of put the nail in the coffin for Xbox. Yeah. It low-key killed Xbox. That video right there, that little short clip, kind of bodied that whole generation.
Good old days, man.
Yeah, bro.
That one, that was so freaking savage, and I know the people in the office were hurting. They even aired out their issues like, oh, they were hurting from this, and it's crazy. Even like for the early days of the OG Xbox, like, how Bill Gates were actually like, Bill Gates seems like he wanted smoke with PlayStation, you know what I mean, in the entertainment space, you know, and they really were the competitors head to head like that. So it was really dope, man.
Oh yeah, they were saying how PlayStation was like the biggest competitor to PC, because they were big in the PC market. They still are big in the PC market. They make Windows, so of course.
Exactly. And the fact that PlayStation, when they were launching like the PS2, they were saying that the PS2 was gonna like overtake PC. They, PlayStation were popping their shit too, right? I guess Bill Gates and them all seen this shit, and they're like, nah, we ain't gonna let this happen. And how they even pitched the idea that they wanted to make a console, and even coming up with the name with the Direct Xbox, and it's interesting stuff, man. If you love gaming like I do, man, you need to watch it. I really feel like you need to watch if you love gaming.
It's a good watch,
man. It's a really good watch, bro.
I gotta watch it. It's cool.
It's really, really good. But that's about it. If y'all have nothing to say, we're gonna wrap up the podcast. I think we got all the super chats. I think we talked about everything that I wanted to discuss, all the big news. Oh, real quick. Free to play, Last of Us. Jack, I need to hear your thoughts on this real quick before we leave.
you know, a lot of us
slandered Halo.
Well, I don't.
Y'all did that
Halo,
too.
but
Y'all did that.
I
too?
mean, I don't give a fuck about Halo, but no, not really. What I was gonna say, like a lot of people said that this would probably end up being free to play or coming to PC, shit like that. They've already done the freemium model with Uncharted 3. It ruined the game online competitively. They did it with The Last of Us, buying fucking tactical shotguns and all this shit. So the game is gonna be fucked up, bro. Naughty Dog don't know how to do no shit like this, so it's gonna be a lot of bullshit.
It's gonna be very interesting to see The Last of Us as a free to play model, especially when you know in comparison when Halo Infinite came out, they were shitting on. I seem like the PlayStation community, at least on our circles, were shitting on Halo Infinite for being free to play in the model and the microtransactions, which are bad. I don't agree with them. I don't like them. I would prefer to actually just buy out the game right with the $60, whatever, than deal with this shit. But it seems like maybe The Last of Us might be following the same path with its model, and if you know they're doing that, they're gonna have a whole lot of cosmetics that you can buy, probably just like Halo, and it's gonna be the free to play model. So
it's gonna be interesting to see. Y'all think they're bringing back the pay to win weapons and shit?
Absolutely.
That's not going away. That's not going away. With free to play, it's just gonna be worse.
Yeah, it's gonna be worse. Exactly.
It's probably be worse.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And not only that, it's gonna drop on PC as well. You know that. And the PC players, the cheaters, not the good terrorists. Not the good terrorists like me and you, Alex, but the cheating terrorists. They're gonna ruin it for everybody. You're not gonna be able to turn off crossplay, and Factions 2 is gonna be a major flop. You're welcome, PS community.
It'll be a bad time, bro. I see it now.
You're gonna have a bad time.
There's also rumors that The Last of Us remake is pretty much done and is probably gonna drop sometime this year. If that's the case, then this is gonna be a really big year for PlayStation with Gran Turismo 7, Horizon, God of War Ragnarok, and possibly The Last of Us remake dropping this year. It could be a very good year for PlayStation. Definitely better than last. So I'm very interested to see if it comes out. I'm actually checking for it. I know a lot of people say, "Yo, what's the point of that?" When that got
only
a lot of people said that. What's the point of it? I think
that game is almost a decade old.
I think BG said that of the first Last of Us.
Bro, there's no reason. There's absolutely no reason to remake this game. However,
that's the most asinine statement I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
I mean, why
did you play The Last of Us Part 2?
Low key.
Why would I play such a trash tier game?
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you played The Last of Us 1 and played The Last of Us Part 2, to utter the phrase that is not needed is the dumbest shit you can say.
It's absolutely
because the gameplay was so way more varied and different in the second game. They're gonna remake the first game to play like the second game.
If it plays like a second, that's fired. That's fired to me, though. That's fired.
Jack, I get that, and you're not wrong, and that's a good point. But you could say that about every sequel to every game ever.
Okay, but don't nobody when a sequel come out, I was like, this isn't needed. Why are they making another Mario Brothers? What's going on here?
No.
They don't do that.
People don't say that about sequels, but they don't. But they definitely do say that about remakes or remasters.
Get out of here,
bro. Listen, Jack. You were saying this now, but when this shit was announced, you were saying that shit.
I never said that. I've always been.
I remember like man's like BG was saying shit like that. I remember like
I've never said a game is not needed. I've never said that.
The game will sell well, but it's absolutely not
exactly.
needed.
And this is the thing. Everybody's saying it's not needed. You're gonna buy the game. You're gonna enjoy it. So why are you even talking? You see what I'm saying? If you're gonna buy and play this game,
I mean,
I don't want to hear that shit.
You know what? Nova
I
came.
hear you, Jack. I'm not gonna buy the game. I hear you.
Nova came. My boy Nova. Shout out to you. He kind of phrased this perfectly. Like, I agree with Meds where the game is not so old and unplayable that like, oh, yo, we need a remake of this game because you know what I mean? But Nova says it's not needed but appreciated. I think that's how I feel about it too. I think really that's how I feel about it.
Kofi, I'm going to play the game if they make it, right? I'm going to play it, but like, bro, like, am I going to pay $70 for this? Get the fuck out of here. Hell no.
Especially how you guys already know how I feel about Last of Us 2. Great game, but it's nowhere near how good the first one is. And the first one is gonna get like a makeover to play like the second one, then that might be it. I can't even
That's a day one. That's a day one, man.
I kind of want that, bro. Because I still stand by The Last of Us 2 is not better than the first one
from
a story standpoint and even a standpoint too. So
if I get gifted
But
the game, I'll
what
play
is
it.
The Last of Us 2 better than in respect to the first game?
no,
Gameplay.
the gameplay,
Gameplay.
The
and then
gameplay,
exactly.
right?
Yeah, you're right. Which I said.
Okay, exactly.
Like I said, I agree with you, Jack. I want this to
All right,
happen.
all right. Then let's remake the first game in every series. Then since we
They literally have done that. They remade the first these games. Like
not every game, bro. It's
they
happened a
remade
few
most
times.
Zelda games. Like they do. This is something the gaming industry does. You know what? You know what's a classic movie? Scarface with Al Pacino. Guess what? That movie was a remake. That's not the original Scarface. Did you know that? A lot of people don't know that. That's what
I
I'm
do
saying.
know that,
Like,
yeah. And they're remaking that, and they're remaking that.
exactly. So
Yeah, remakes.
Yeah,
See, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it, bro.
But the point is, Jack, where do we draw the line?
nowhere.
Nowhere. Like, bro,
How many times has Thriller been re-released? How many times has Michael
Bro.
Jackson's Thriller been re-released?
Bro, has anybody seen the new Matrix movie?
It's bad.
I
It's
mean,
I haven't
that
watched
shit's
it. I haven't watched
It is-
it.
it is-
I think
bad.
the first Matrix is trash.
It is. It is.
Okay, now you
bro,
bugging. Now you bugging.
No,
Jack.
no,
you
no,
bugging.
no,
Now
no.
you
The,
bugging.
It's
the first,
bad.
the first Matrix is a
You bugging.
classic. The new
The first Matrix is good.
The
I
new
can't do it.
Matrix is absolute dog shit. Garbage. Terrible. Bro, like, sometimes you need to just let shit die and move on.
That's
And
true, but
and then-
but I don't think this is one of them cases.
I do it. I do it. Here's why, Jack. This is Naughty Dog we're talking about, right? First of all, I don't really give a fuck about Naughty. I don't think they're as great as people think they do. But if you think that they're like this be all end all in gaming, you really just want them to fucking remake all their games.
But
until
the
the end
reason
of
they're
time?
remaking it is because they have so many employees that they weren't doing anything.
They're not
So
doing
that's why
anything.
they
Where the
remake-
fuck is their next game at then?
They're working on like 2 or 3 games right now, but they have a team that wasn't doing anything. So I don't want these niggas sitting up not doing nothing, get paid.
You
Go
say
make
that,
it.
but the
You
next
remake
Naughty
it,
Dog.
that's what's
You say that, but
Oh,
the
they
next
don't get paid.
you say that, but the next Naughty Dog thing that's gonna release, that's not this remake we're talking about, is gonna be 2025 at best.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not a game developer, but all I'm saying is they have like 400 to 500 employees. So they said literally they were sitting around not doing anything. So if they can make a remake of it, they was going to remake the first Uncharted game, but they realized it would cost too much money.
It's
so
also
they
a bad idea.
I don't
What?
agree. I don't agree.
Once again,
Listen, it's a good idea because if it
Uncharted came out like 15 years ago. Like
Listen.
you got to think about that. Most people that's gaming today, they weren't gaming back then. A lot of these things weren't even born back then.
Yo,
That's
you know
crazy
how
to think about, right?
Jack, you know how I feel about this? It's simple. Like, this doesn't really hurt nobody, to be honest. You know what I mean?
Exactly,
It's
exactly.
harmless.
And
like
it's
how-
gonna sell. And
And
everybody's
it's
saying
gonna
they
do
ain't
well
gonna play
too.
it. They gonna
So
play
it's
it.
harmless.
So,
Yeah,
like,
so it's harmless. Something like this happening, it's really no negative to it. So that's why I'm never opposed to certain remakes like this. You know what I mean? Like, especially of a game that people absolutely love to their core too.
How many times has Resident Evil 4? Resident Evil 4
exactly.
on VR is one of the.
Oh yeah.
That's one of the top selling VR games.
But
come
Jack,
on, man.
Jack,
What are we
listen,
talking
listen,
about, bro?
listen.
What
What
are
you're
we talking
saying, and you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But a lot of these games that you're talking about that they've been re-released, they're just the same game re-released, remastered with like better graphics, better frame rate, whatever. This is a full-fledged remake. We don't get full-fledged
But the
remakes.
thing is, when the
Uncharted
game is just
games like
remastered,
that.
people say, why are you just remastering? If you're gonna bring the game back out, why don't you fully fucking remake it? What is that? Then you
got
get
a
that
point.
argument. But then when you
Got a
remake it,
point.
then you say, why
You're-
they like, come on. man,
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. At the end of the day, listen, man. The game
Yeah,
is
it's
gonna
harmless.
sell
It's
well.
harmless. It's literally harmless.
and-
It's gonna do
and I'm
money.
happy for
Sony's gonna
them.
get bread. The fans who love it is gonna get to revisit their game again. You already know me. I love replaying games. So, hey, I feel like a lot of the shit that they be dropping.
People about to
nowadays
love it,
be
man. It's
mid.
gonna do
So,
numbers, man.
me, when there's a great game and they're gonna re-release a great game and they're gonna make it better somehow, low-key, you might get me if I already love the game, bro. You know what I mean? You're gonna get me. So, there's that.
Play the game. I'll play the game.
Yeah.
Not for
All right,
$70
let's wrap it
though.
up, man. Yeah. You wait for that discount, man. Let's wrap it up, though. Let's wrap it up, man. It's been a good podcast coming back, man. It feels good to talk with my people. The only thing that we're missing is my man, Jay Main. Can't wait
he's
to
fired.
holler out my boy. Can't wait to holler my boy next week. You know what I mean? So it's going to be a good one. There was a lot of great topics, and gaming news is starting to pick up. I was thinking about doing bi-weekly until gaming news picks up, but it seems like we might be okay if this continues. So you guys should expect us to come back next week, as well as
Don't expect that. Don't expect that.
as well as
Let's not get carried away here.
as well as off the record, our Patreon supporters. We still have y'all over there, and we appreciate y'all. And we're gonna be delivering our promises better this year in terms of delivering off the record on time and not be too much delayed. So we appreciate y'all that. So we're gonna go ahead and do the outros. We're gonna start off with our guest, Bam Bam. Thank you for pulling up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all for having me, man, for the first show of 2022. Again, thank you, man. I do appreciate the opportunity to come back on Press Start Podcast, man. Thank you.
Meds.
All right, I'm signing out. This is probably going to be my only appearance of 2022, so I hope you guys enjoyed.
Really?
That's cap. That's cap.
Why?
That's cap.
It's not up to me. If it was up to me, I'd be on every episode, but I don't get the invite that often.
I'll cut it out.
Are you saying Kofi don't fuck with you? That's crazy.
Oh my god, cut it out.
Listen. I'm saying Jack moves don't fuck with me because you know what I noticed every time I'm on an episode, he's just distant. He's distant. You know
what you mean distant, man?
You can see the reflection of his glasses.
I'm playing Ratchet and Clank right now, man. I'm trying to get this flat.
You watching BBW porn? I get it. I love.
That's later tonight, man. Don't do me like that.
I like my girls BBW too. The type that'll suck you dry and eat some lunch with you. I get it.
You know the vibe.
But yeah, man. J Main, get well soon, buddy. I'm still replacing you soon. I'm still replacing you soon, but man, I appreciate the invite for the first episode, like Bam said, of 2022, and hopefully I'm back again soon. And hopefully next episode that I'm not here, you guys get a full-fledged Jack Move Johnny remake experience. You guys get the remake Jack Move Johnny with the updated gameplay, not that bullshit from 2013.
Oh, brother.
Listen, a remake Jab Move Johnny isn't needed, but it's appreciated.
You know what? I can't even lie. I have to tune into Weapon Wheel. I haven't listened to. I have to go see how Jack acting on that podcast. I ain't been tuning into Weapon Wheel. Fuck you talking about? I'm about to come and see how Jack acting on that podcast. Low key, bro. If Jack acting different, I'm gonna have to have a beef with this nigga. I'm gonna have to have a public beef, man. We're gonna get it going, bro.
I haven't noticed that people say I don't like Press Start, man. What y'all be saying there, bro?
I'm gonna pull up on Weapon Wheel and see how you be acting over there. You know what I mean? I'm gonna pull up.
I like Press. I just don't like none of the members. That's all. Hey, y'all don't do that. Right?
God,
y'all don't do that.
Oh my God.
Tunde Abimbola says, "Welcome back, PSP. I appreciate the super chat. I feel like there was another one that I missed. Sofa Spy with the channel.
There was a couple.
Membership. King Kosu says, Alex, you copping that Xbox nail polish? Ooh wee, you getting that?
Is that a real thing?
Yes, sir.
Is that real?
I keep hearing people talking about it.
Yeah, it's real. It's real.
Has to be.
Oh, wow.
Has to be.
But they got nail
Xbox
polish.
they got a Barbie doll Xbox or baby doll or whatever.
No, but this is like real nail polish though for people.
Man, I don't.
I can't wait to see Smooth in that.
I believe
there's one more super chat.
This one's from Gigi to support for Bam Bam V3. Woo! So shout out to you. Appreciate the super chat. And I think we're all up to date. All right, so Jack, go ahead and do your outro.
Appreciate y'all boys for watching. I tried to be engaged, but they was talking about shit like Xbox and PC, discussing topics if we being honest. But good podcast this week. First podcast of the year. Hopefully it's not my last, but shit, I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. So shit, I'll let y'all boys in, and yeah, we out. Peace.
Alex.
Listen, tomorrow we're playing Halo with the crew. So watch that tomorrow. Saturday is Yakuza 0. Finish Yakuza 0. I'm working on about 20-year anniversary. A game 20 years old for fucking Morrowind as well. And then also more fanboy salt in the channel as well as PC and etc. So check it out. YouTube. It's Alex. Follow me on Twitter where I post a lot of bullshittery. It's fucking funny. Thank you so much.
All right, people, we out of here. It was a good podcast. It will be available on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, all that good stuff. So if you wanna check it out there, you can watch it. Also share, hit the like button, man. It ain't gonna kill you. I appreciate it. It's a new year, man. Y'all can show us a little support. Keep the shit going. Hit the like button and just show a little support that way. Appreciate it. And I think that's all, man. Y'all stay safe. Be careful. Don't catch the Omarion. You know what I mean? And we out of here, man. Peace.
Peace.
Don't get scammed out of your Instagram account.
Don't get scammed.
Lord.
Be
Yes,
careful.
sir.
Scammers are out.